very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to McDougall Evers Gymnasium here in Carmi, Illinois on this Tuesday night here, the last day of September. Hard to believe it is the last day of September, October 1st, already just a few hours away here. Derek Dunn, alongside with me is Grady Smooth Operator Simpson and Mabry Foster on the camera. Thanks for joining us this evening on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. Well, we're here at Carmi, White County High School. Been down here many times over the years. You think about volleyball. You think about basketball, regular season, Carmi White County Invitational Tournament. Always great to be here at McDougall Evers Gymnasium. Tonight, it's the Fairfield Lady Mules taking on the Carmi White County Lady Bulldogs. Black Diamond Conference action for you this evening. Fresh off just wrapped up. Just a few minutes ago, Carmi defeated Fairfield in 2 sets. And we're about ready to go underway here with JV action. Grady, we'll talk more about later on, but the Lady Mules, kind of a quick turnaround. You know, they played Mount Carmel last night on the road, and they were able to get a win against the Aces.
Yeah, it was a very nice game for the Mules last night. I'd love to see them play like they did in that second set last night against Carmi as well. They just kind of got in the groove and took off. So I'd love to see more of that tonight, and hopefully we get a similar outcome.
But this Carmi team, they are a good volleyball team.
Yes, they are.
Varsity-wise, you know, they are 24-2 overall. And that is if you look at overall records, I'm talking about just Black Diamond Conference alone here, that is the top record. Well, actually, Edwards County, they're 21-1 as well. But Carmi, 24-2 overall. This is varsity here. Edwards County, 21-1 overall. Lady Mules, varsity-wise, come in with a 16-5 overall record. So, anyway, here. But as we are getting ready to go underway here with JV action between Fairfield and Carmi. You know, Grady, the JV Lady Mules, they defeated Mount Carmel in 2 sets last night. They also looked good, too.
Absolutely, Art. We have a very talented JV team, and can't wait to see what they do tonight.
And, you know, it was interesting how, for JV, I really liked their poise. I liked how they were just focused. And they were also, I thought, the blocking really stood out to me, and the defense, and how they had several points right there in about the left front and the middle side. And it wasn't just like, swinging the hammer down every time, but it was more like placement, trying to find that gap right there.
And that's extremely important in volleyball, is your placement, finding the hole and getting the ball there. So they did a very nice job of that.
They did. Again, this is JV here. Live chat's open, by the way. Tell us where we're watching Mule Nation from this evening. Rachel saying, go Lady Mules. Hi, Rachel. Good to hear from you. But, Grady, you think about, these two. I was talking to Chris Lucas, the coach of Carmi White County, before coming up here, and he said, this is a rivalry here, but it's like a friendly rivalry, though.
Yeah.
But, boy, you look at, the sports, for Fairfield and Carmi over the years, and it's just one of the oldest rivalries in the state.
Yes. I mean, anytime there's a school as close to Fairfield as Carmi is, they're a decent distance away. So when you have a school that you play that often that's that close, it's always going to be a little bit of a rivalry.
Yeah. And this game tonight carries a lot of weight with it. I talk about weight here because it's just the significance of it. Mount Carmel non-conference, there's a rivalry there. But this tonight I think carries more weight than last night.
Yeah, and not only it would carry weight regardless, but this is also Carmi's homecoming week, so they've got they've got a little bit more to on their side, I guess.
But it could be, and we'll talk about it later on, but it could be a distraction too.
Absolutely.
Homecoming festivities, coaches say, well, we get the spirit of homecoming, we understand it, but it can be a little bit of a distraction. That's a point right there for Carmi. Allie King try to save that one, unable to, and we're just got underway here. We'll get some names here for you as well here. Again, this is JV, first set. I'm Derek Dunn, Grady Simpson alongside Mabry Foster on camera here at McDougall Evers Gymnasium. Serve on the way. Distance fielder right there by King in the back. This one they just lifted up high. Dag does, but a penalty. Yep, right there on Dag. Carmi off to a 2-0 start. Addie Corson, the freshman, will serve. Number 18, Sophia Hamill, the sophomore, is the libero. Jocelyn Lee, the libero for Lady Mules. That ball carries over by way of McGowan. The ball just climbed up on the net there. That one just goes out. Nice awareness by King, and the ball went out to the lobby to go outside for a little bit. And the ball said, well, I went the wrong direction. The concession stand over that way. Goes to the south side. All right. This is Carly Wells. Wells with the serve. Dug up right there by Hamill, the libero. And a point for the Lady Mules. There you go.
Carly is definitely one of the outstanding servers on the JV squad.
Yeah.
She's a very talented player.
Very talented. He's done a great job serving all season long. And I always think serving is so important here. You could have all the kills and all the digs and everything, but boy, it's always good to have. Every team always needs good servers here, and Wells certainly fits the bill there. Hamill passing the ball around. Ball carries right over. Penalty on Carmi. Fairfield ball again. 3-2 as Fairfield on top here. People still filing in here to McDougal-Evers. Hillary Hodges last night was our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game, and Hillary had some big blocks last night against Mount Carmel. I'm still thinking about the one she had against Macy Randall. That was impressive.
Yes, very nice.
And we'll name our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game following varsity. Barbara saying, let's get a win, Lady Mules. Good luck. This is number 10, Kelly Winter, the junior for Carmi. Serve on the way. Blocked her there by Carmi. Fairfield keeps it alive. They go over to Dag and just bumps her right over. Carmi on the attack. Lee passing it over to Kirsten Vaughn. Vaughn had a nice game last night. And a point for Kirsten and the Lady Mules. Timeout. Carmi, White County. Jamie Brzezinski calls a timeout. No, never mind. No timeout. No timeout. Okay, I thought it was a timeout called there. My mistake, but anyway, regardless, I thought I saw, the T symbol, but coffee's wearing off. All right, here's Serenity Dag, and Dag will serve. Nice serve by Serenity. Deep serve. Hamill fields this one. Bumps it right back over. McGowan set up on the opposite this time. They take the time was King. Carmi one hits it. A wrist blocker there by Kirsten. Belva also there to assist with a block. 5-3. Lady Mules lead by 2. Yeah, fresh off action earlier this evening. Carmi defeated Fairfield in 2 sets. Serve on the way from Dag. Oh, just into the net. Service error by Serenity. And Jocelyn Lee will check back in. We'll have some Lady Mules volleyball for you on Thursday. That we call it the Gauntlet Week here, and it is. You got Carmi tonight on the road here. Then you got to go to Albion Thursday at Edwards County. They're taking one game at a time. Service error by Carmi. Both teams, some service errors here early on. Carrington Rogers checks in. Serve away from Kirsten Vaughn. Fielded by Hamill to the barrow. And that ball unable to carry over. Point Fairfield, 7-4. I think we have a timeout. Yes, timeout. Okay. Timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here. JV first set, 7-4. Fairfield leading Carmi here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Andrew Diesel, can help you build a strategy to make sure your finances keep up with your long-term needs. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call our office at 842-4212 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC, proud supporter of your FCHS Lady Mules.
Welcome back here to the first set JV action. Fairfield and Carmi. Lady Mules lead the Lady Bulldogs 7-4. Lady Mules have the lead by way of a few errors committed by Carmi, and also Lady Mules, I think their presence at the net has also been key here early on. Serve away from Kirsten Vaughn. The lefty serves this one. Fielded right there by Hamilton Libero. Go over the attack right there. And that's going to be a point for Carmi. Violation on Fairfield by way of the net. Jamie Brzezinski, the assistant coach for Carmi. He's been the assistant coach for several years now, and nice guy to talk to. By the way, his daughter Lauren plays at Lincoln Trail as a setter for the Statesmen. Serve on the way. Remember Lauren from last year. Vaughn passing it across over to Rogers on the attack. Hamill hits this one up high. Carmi scrambling. He's bumping right back over. This is a high hit. Goes out. Substitution. Halen Hudson will check it along with Paisley Wheeler. Hudson will serve. Hudson did a good job serving last night.
Yes, she did.
Had some serves and landed in. Kylie Stewart, the assistant coach for Fairfield. Make sure everyone is in their position. Serve on the way. Oh! Ooh. I thought I thought the ball was going to climb up and go right over.
I thought so too.
It had a chance though. The way it was spinning, but didn't get quite the spin and the climb to go over the net there. Would have been a heck of a serve though. It would have been a nice ace if it landed across. Graceland Johnson will serve for Carmi. Johnson with the serve off the hands of King. Vaughn. Oh, that was a quick strike. Nice move right there by Carmi. I believe it was number 10, Kylie Winter. Winter was right there in the middle, and I was wondering if that ball was going to go over because I thought, man, it may hit the net and tip either way, but he still carried over to Carmi's side, and Winter knew exactly what to do with it. 8-7. Fairfield leading Carmi, serve on the way. Fielded by King. They go over and attack this time. A little push over there by way of Belva. Carmi hits it right over. This is hit right there by Rogers. Little tap right there. Vaughn covers. Lee passing it across this time over to Wheeler. Carmi. They go over on the opposite. The hands of Wheeler. They pass it right back into the net.
Very nice idea there from Allie King.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it over.
Yeah, didn't quite rise above it right there. Serving away from the Lady Bulldogs. We're knotted up at 8. That ball carries over. That's going to be Fairfield ball. Whew. I thought that ball, it was close on the far side line over there. So Randy Downing checking in. Libero Jocelyn Lee will serve. Lee, the sophomore. Serve one away from Lee. Serve carries over. Carmi scrambling, and they hit it right over. Good job by Carmi. Wheeler just one-hands it. Carmi, they pass it. This pass over to the middle. Lee hits this one up high. Vaughn over to Wheeler, and that one's long. We're deadlocked at 9. First set, JV. Carmine will serve. People still falling in here, by the way. We've seen this gym packed here in the past. Rogers with the attack right there. Nice dig right there by Hamill. King over to Vaughn. This time, dang! With a great placement hit.
Very nice job.
We talked about it earlier here. Not always power here. But boy, I tell you what, you find that open spot right there, like what Dag did, you'll get the points. Maya McGowan will serve. Serve on the way from McGowan. Nice deep serve, fielded by Carmi. Bulldogs going to attack in the middle. And that one is in. That was a nice attack.
Yes, it was.
Eva Atterbury, the junior, checking in. Also checking in number 1, Addie Corson. We'll go back top of the serving order for Carmi. It's Corson serve first. 10-all, deadlocked here. JV first set. Serve on the way. Fielder right there by King in the back. He's bumped right over by Carmi. Lee steadies it. McGowan attacking the middle by way of Dag. Nice dig right there by Hamill. Carmi is able to get it right back over. McGowan sends this time over. Wheeler on the attack. Oh, blocked. Maybe into the net a little bit right there, too. That was Brooke Romuller, the junior. Romuller using her height as her advantage right there. Eleven to 10. Serve on the way. King from the back. Gowan. Attacks Carmi. Nice block right there. Carmi having some trouble. And right back over. Good persistence. Quick strike. Oh, dang. A one-hander. Bumps it right back over. McGowan sets it this time over to Vaughn. Fairfield goes over attack by way of Wheeler. Nice volley right there. Fairfield gets the point. Good battle at the net there. Carly Wells will check in and will serve. 11-all. First set, JV. Bill saying go Lady Mules, and Gary saying go Lady Mules, beat Carmi. Received right there by Carmi by way of Hamill to go on the attack. Vaughn. Carmi go on the opposite. Nice job there by King, keeping it alive. Kirsten Vaughn on the attack, blocked by Carmi. Nice job there by Dag. And Lee bumps it right back over. McGowan passing across. Attack is King. That's it, that drops in. I thought Carmi was going to hit that back over the way it looked. I was like, I don't know, but it worked. 12-11, Lady Mules lead by 1. Serve on the way. Dug it by Hamill, ace for the Lady Mules. They do the happy ace dance. 13-11. Lady Mules lead by 2. This is Carly Wells. Wells will serve. Serve on the way. Nice take right there by Hamill. Nice cut. Oh, well, the King of that one right there. Good effort, though, by Allie. 13-12. Lady Mules lead Carmi by 1. It's been tight here. Been close throughout. Serve on the way from Winter. Kelly Winter, the junior. Attack is Dag. Oh, nice spot by Serenity Dag. Dag aimed for the corner that time. And Serenity will serve. 14-12. Fairfield leading by 2. Serve on the way from Dag. That one tickled the net right there. Carmi able to receive. And that's it. Nice attack. Trying to tell by the uniforms, number 12. Okay, I was waiting to see Eva Atterbury, the junior, with a nice hit. And I think this is Quincy Accord, I think, number 20. The numbers are maroon and black. It's kind of hard to read a little bit there, especially from far away. Do the best we can here, folks. King. The attack that time. King with a nice tip is going down with King.
Very nice job with the net.
Yes. And Grady, she knew exactly what to do with it.
Yes, she did.
Just bring it down. You know, no need to hammer it that time, but a little tap right there, and that was good enough. 15-13. Serving away from Kirsten Vaughn. Get it by Carmi in the middle. Lady Bulldogs on the attack from the opposite. Vaughn passing it across. All being bounced around. Hamill tries to keep it alive. Carmi bumps it right back over by way of a cord. Vaughn passing it over. This time character Rogers in the middle. Bulldogs attacking the middle. Fielded by Lee. Go on the attack. King over to Vaughn. This time they go to Belva. Good little volley this is. Carmi from the opposite. That ball is spinning. Oh, that's a point for Carmi. Good defense for both teams that time there.
For sure. Just came off the hands at a bad angle.
Yeah. Just depends also, I think, where the ball hits the hand, you know, whether it hits the palm mat and everything. Serve on the way from Carmi. It's a deep serve. Vaughn, instead of this time, over to King. Carmi, they go in the middle. Nice block right there by Belva. Rogers also there to assist. Carmi hits it right back over. Lee passing over to Vaughn. Step on the attack that time. Oh, it's long. No contact. Rogers aiming for that back row, which was wide open back there. Just a little long for Carrington, but good try, though. I will say try that again, though, if you can. The opportunity arises. 15 all. Deep serve, that goes out. I said, Lee, put your hands down. Keep your hands down, Jocelyn. Let it go right by you. The ball was long, and she did. Well, then, Christina Copeland, coach and financial player of the game. Always glad to always want to thank Christina Copeland for sponsoring that. Last night was Hillary Hodges with some big blocks against Mount Carmel, had a few points as well. Well, now it's that following varsity. Wheeler got into the net right there. Allie King will check back in for Halen Hudson. Carmel with a couple of subs as well. This is Graceland Johnson, the junior. Serve on the way. We'll push it right there from Belva. Carmi attack in the middle. Oh, and that one's a point. Fairfield, okay. Whew. Oh, that was close. Jocelyn Lee will serve. 17-16, Carmi leading Fairfield by 1. Serve on the way from Lee. That one tickles the twine. It could be an ace. An ace for Lee. 17 all. And Jocelyn will serve again. Over 50 devices watching. Thanks for joining us on Mule Nation. Tell us where you're watching Mule Nation from this evening. Almost an ace. How about that? 2 aces in a row for Lee. She's got the magic touch right there. (19-16). Stoppage of play here. Yeah, this is JV first set. Varsity to follow. Lee with another serve. So carries right over. No service ace that time. Lee, nice dig right there. Vaughn passing across over to Wheeler. Just push hits it over. Carmi. They go on the attack this time in the middle. Oh, got right by. Nice placement for Carmi. By the way, Kelly Winter, the junior. Serve on the way for the Lady Bulldogs. Filled by Lee, the libero. They go on the attack. By way of Dag, Serenity back out there. Oh, penalty, stoppage of play. Penalty on Carmi, violation. Fairfield have the ball. McGowan checking in for Carrington Rogers. Fielded right there by Carmi. McGowan over to Vaughn with the left hand. King from the corner. Passing it over. Vaughn on the attack once more. Carmi. They go on the opposite. Into the net. Point Fairfield. 21-17. Fairfield leading. First set JV. Serve on the way. Deep serve. This could be a potential ace, and it's not. Carmi hits it right. Oh, they were about to hit it right over. I thought they were going to, and 4 hits right there. Fairfield, timeout. Carmi, White County, 22-17. Lady Mules with a 5-point advantage. First set JV here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
If it's in style, it's at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield. Christy and the girls at Carnaby Square are proud to have served Fairfield in Southern Illinois for over 40 years. With premium women's apparel, jewelry, accessories, and shoes from brands like Multiples, Charlie B, and Brighton, just to name a few. Whatever your style, the team at Carnaby can help you find exactly what you're looking for. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, with extended hours till 7 on Thursday. Come experience Carnaby Square, the fashion leader, at 115 East Main in Fairfield.
Back here at Dougal Evers Gymnasium, first set of JV as we're coming down the home stretch of this first set. 22-17, Fairfield leading Carmi. Grady, the Lady Mules JV, the past few minutes have looked really good.
Absolutely. It was back and forth for a long time throughout this set, and they've kind of got a bit of a lead here, so I'd love to see them take this one all the way and then do the same thing there in the second set.
Yeah, it's they've really have been a nice group, as you mentioned, been back and forth, and it's been an exciting first set of JV
For
contest.
Sure.
And Fairfield, though, in a good groove here. Carmi on the attack. Lee, able, and this one, ooh, that might be hard to control. Wheeler across the line. Yeah, I was going to say.
Very nice effort, though.
Yeah, which was what you want to do here, but I was like, I don't know. One of those where if you had a little bit less power right there, which I understand trying to get that ball right over to someone, but it happens, though. 22-18, Carmi with the ball is able to serve. Serve on the way. Field right the right, King in the back. McGowan passing it over. And that was, over to Kirsten Vaughn, that's a point. Wow. I was like, ooh, I think it was in, and contact was made, it looked like 2, so, all right. Carly Wells will serve. 23-18. Wells with another serve upcoming here. She served early on in this set. Serve on the way. The hands of Carmi. Bulldogs on the attack in the middle. And that one, ooh, that's in. Okay, I was deep. Landed right there, right by the line area. So point Carmi. 23-19. Kelly Winter, the junior, will serve. Serving away from Winter. And Kirsten Vaughn. Getting that net love, I'll tell you what. Just ball just climbed right over and hopped on over. 24-19. Serve on the way from Dag. Off the hands. Libero, Hamill. And that one's out. Point Fairfield, 25-19. Lady Mules JV win the first set. Nice victory right there for Lady Mules JV squad. We go to the second set. We'll be right back here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Carter Trucking in Fairfield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes and wishes each and every one of them a great season, both on and off the field. From rock, sand, dirt, and gravel to riprap, topsoil, fertilizer, cold patch, and more, Carter Trucking in Fairfield has everything you need to get your excavation and dirt work done right. They'll even haul the material and equipment to the job site for you. Located at 7 Williamson Drive in Fairfield, that's Carter Trucking. Call 618-842-2022.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. We're more than just an office you may pass as you drive through town. We're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since we're already neighbors, let's get together and chat. Call me, Christina Copeland, your country financial representative, today at 618-842-2185 to talk about the things that are important to you and how we can help you protect them.
In the financial services industry, there's nothing better than experience. And with over 50 years of combined experience, there's no one better than the Connard Financial Group in Fairfield to help you develop a diversified investment portfolio. Whether it's retirement planning, college savings plans, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or certificates of deposit, the Connard Financial Group can help you plan and invest for the future, whatever your goals may be. Give them a call at 618-842-7855 to set up an appointment. The Connard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003. Let CSI Insurance Brokers in Fairfield help you navigate today's overwhelming insurance market. Whether you're looking for farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance, the experienced agents at CSI Insurance Brokers specialize in finding plans customized to fit your needs. Visit their website at csiinsurancebrokers.com or give them a call at 618-842-2193 for a quote today.
Back here at Maduga-Evers Gymnasium here at Carmi, White County High School. Derek Dunn here with you. Grady Simpson alongside Mabry Foster on camera. Lady Mules JV, they defeated Carmi in the first set, 25-19. Again, this is JV action. Grady, a good win for the Lady Mules.
Absolutely. I mean, it was just neck and neck for the majority of the set there until the end where the Mules kind of seemed to pull ahead, which was very, very nice. And then they ended up pulling out the win.
I thought the defense for the Lady Mules, how they were able to cover up the gaps quickly. They were moving. They were talking.
For sure.
I just felt like it was really good to see that. That really stood out to me in that first set.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job.
Carmi on the attack this time. Oh, the hands of King. And that's how the second set will start off here. 1-0 Carmi, second set JV, varsity upcoming. Earlier in fresh soft action this evening, as it was Carmi defeating Fairfield in 2 sets. People still filing in here, crowd getting bigger. It's homecoming week here at Carmi White County High School. Fairfield's homecoming's coming up as well, a few weeks away. Vaughn, they attack this time as Rogers. Oh, that's good. Carmi got a hand on that one. So 1-1, and Carrington will have a breather. Maya McGowan will serve. Live chat open, by the way. Tell us where you're watching Mule Nation from. We got fans watching here locally. I know that. We've also got some people from out of state watching as well. Also, we welcome Lady Bulldogs fans as well. And to the net by way of Winter, Point Fairfield. 2-1. Also named Christina Copeland, Coach and Financial Player of the Game following varsity. Seen several being named this year for their outstanding performances during games. Hillary Hodges was last night's recipient of that. The ball goes out. Point Fairfield. 3-1. Lady Mules lead by 2 early. Second set JV. The Lady Mules JV would like to win this one in 2 as well. Serve on the way. Nice serve right there. Carmi having trouble, and they bump it right back over. Nice job by Carmi right there. Kristen Vaughn.
Very nice.
Well, I'll tell you what, Grady, she's like always getting that spinner of a ball right there and hitting it to the net, and it still carries over. My goodness. 4-1. Serve on the way. Carmi attack. Nice block right there by Dag. Carmi bumps it right back over. Wheeler steadies it. McGowan swing shot. Carmi not fooled. Hit it right over Lee. Over to McGowan this time. Dag faking. Taking the decoy right there. Vaughn was on the attack. Carmi. Dug up right there by King. He's bumping right back over. A little volley this is. Carmi attacking in the middle. Nice job by Serenity Dag. Nice block. Tell you what a force the front line has been here. You got Dag, you got Vaughn, you got Belva. Belva's having a little bit of a breather now. Rogers, and boy, the front line's been really good here. Hamill of the barrel receives the serve. Up over by way of Carmi. Brooke Romuller, the junior. McGowan on the attack is Wheeler. And that one is out. Just went to the left there. 5-2 second set JV. Eddie Corson, the freshman, will serve. Serve on the way. The hands of King. McGowan. He takes his tag. Oh, that was a hammer.
Very nice.
Let's see more of that. What's the old saying? Rinse, repeat. It's like putting that song on repeat. I want to see it over and over again. Serve on the way. That one tickles the net that time. Still carries over. Oh, I thought Carmi was going to get it back. Over, and not the case right there. 7-2. Lady Mules 5-point advantage, and front line has really been good here, and also taking advantage of Carmi's miscues. Serve on the way from Wells. Carmi on attack in the middle that time. Lee bumps it over. Carmi passing it across. That one is out. Point Fairfield trying to catch the line, unable to. And we have timeout. Yes, timeout on the floor. Jamie Brzezinski, Carmi, 8-2. Lady Mules lead by 6. Second set JV here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
When you bank with strangers, you get treated like one. Hi, I'm Michelle Garner with the Fairfield Banking Company, and each day we strive to make your banking experience top-notch. Whether you're opening a new account or buying your first home, it's important to us. You're not just another customer, and we're not just another bank. Stop by today at any of our 4 convenient locations, the Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Company. We're the hometown banks and everybody knows your name. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Lady Mules lead the Lady Bulldogs of Carmi, White County, 8-2. Second set JV. Lady Mules are their biggest lead of the second set, up ahead by 6. Ready, Lady Mules again. What a good start for them.
Absolutely. Their defense has been very nice. They've great job at the net in this set as well as the last set. And we also saw a lot of that last night against Mount Carmel as well.
We did. That momentum is carried over.
For sure.
From last night and into the first set, and it continues into the second set as well here.
I'm hoping we see some momentum carried over from last night at the varsity level as well.
Yes. We'll have some varsity pregame information for you following JV contest here. Serve on the way. Hamilton Libero collects it. Blocked to the red Lady Mules. Dag. McGowan is like Vaughn on the attack is good. Kirsten Vaughn, the lefty, knocks it in. I'll tell you what, she has really shined here.
Yes, she has.
Here in this JV contest. The freshman Kirsten Vaughn. 9-2. Lady Mules lead by 7. Good, what a great start here. Want to keep this going, as Grady mentioned. Serving away for Carly Wells. They go right there by Carmi. Little tap shot. Lee passing across over Kirsten Vaughn with the left hand. Both going all over the place and bumped over by way of Hamill. McGowan passing across. On the attack is King that time. Nice dig right there by Hamill. Carmi in the middle. McGowan over to Dag. Ball goes up high. Lady Mules front line. Going to attack was one of Vaughn. Carmi hits it right over. Oh, that goes right line. Thinking either Wells or Lee had that one. Just dropped it right between them. 9-3. Carmi's Callie Winter, the junior, will serve. Serve on the way for Winter. Ball carries over. Receiving right there is Lee. Little tap shot right there by King is out. Ooh.
That was a close one for sure.
I thought so too, Grady. I was like, ooh, that had a chance though.
Nice idea, just a couple inches too far.
Yeah. We'll say off by a cat's whisker that time. Serve on the way. The hands of Lee. Oh, push it right there from Dag. Oh, it's good. Okay. That's a good spot right there for Dag. I expected Winter to hit that one back over, but to no avail. So Fairfield gets a point. 10-4. It's a good buddy score, 10-4. Bandit and Snowman would be proud. Oh, and short right there that time. Belva was there anyway, 11-4. Dag with the serve on a high serve. That's going to go out. (11-5). Carmi will serve here. You're starting to see some of the Mules fan section up here. People still filing in. Belva, that carries over. How many times have we seen that? Just the ball spinning on the net, making contact with it. It just kind of plops over like that.
Several times.
Yeah, the net love has been going around crazy for Fairfield. Rogers checks in. 12-5, Lady Mules lead by 7. Serving away for Kirsten Vaughn. Fielded right there by Hamill. Quick shot. Belva on the attack. Hamill passing it across. And Carmi, nice job right there by King. Carrington with the hammers, go Carrington Rogers. Nice job of the junior Rogers there. 13-5, Lady Mules lead by 8, their biggest lead of the night. Well, I tell you what, they have really, this second set's been all Fairfield here. Not comparing games here, but it's kind of like reminiscent a little bit of the varsity contest second set.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of reminds me of that a little bit, Grady.
Same.
Timeout. Carmi, 14-5, Lady Mules JV. Jump out to a 9-point advantage. Second set JV here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
At FNB, we believe in us. Not us, the bank. Us, the farmers. Us, the families. Us, the community. That's why we continuously and proudly support, invest, and volunteer throughout our region. So whether you're from Fairfield, Wayne City, Grayville, or anywhere in between, you'll always find a friendly and helpful neighbor right here at home. FNB, banking, business, life, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here at Madugo Evers Gymnasium, Carmi White County High School. Lady Mules lead by 9, 14-5. And to quote the legend Mark Turner, when things are going right, they're going right.
Absolutely.
And Fairfield just in a groove right now. And if you're Coach Kylie Stewart, you got to be pleased with how things are going for you. You want to keep this up here. Kirsten Vaughn will serve. Boy, she's done a good job here tonight. Vaughn, the lefty, with the serve. Off the hands of Hamill, the sophomore. They go on the attack for the opposite. That one's long. No contact. Point Fairfield. Lady Mules lead by 10, 15-5. Second set JV. Talked about it last night here on the live stream. Seeing the freshmen like Belva and Vaughn and seeing growth among them. Hamill bumps it right over. Right there in the corner. This time Belva on the attack, set up by Vaughn. Point Fairfield. 16-5, Lady Mules lead by 11. Net lead continues to grow. And Kirsten Vaughn will serve once more. Vaughn with the serve. Fielder right the right hand with the libero. They pass it across and just hit it right over. Lee over to Rogers that time. Vaughn passing across to King. Just short. King a little frustrated with that one. It's all right, Allie. Allie's had a good game, though. 16-6. Lady Mules lead by 10. JV second set. Varsity to follow here. Serve on the way. Fielder right there by lead libero. Passing it across the seven. Rogers on the attack. Carmi trying to steady it, and they do. Belva, one-handed tap. Carmi diving that time as well. So that's going to hit the official. Well, that's what you got to do. 16-7. Lady Mills lead by 9. They've been total control here ever since the start of this one. Not looked back. Carmi with the serve. Nice server there by Carmi. Hit right over. Oh, nope. Mantra hit right over, just short. Let's see who's serving that one here. I think it's number 11, yeah. Willie Dodgson, the junior, so Dodgson will serve. Serving away from Dodgson. King. Vaughn passing across this time. Rogers, the one. Here's good. Carrington Rogers. Found an opening in the middle. Nice find. Halen Hudson will check in. Paisley Wheeler will also check in as well. And Hudson will serve. 17-8. Lady Mules lead by 9. Serving away from Hudson. Laser of a serve. Carmi receives it. They go on the attack from the opposite. Vaughn over to Belva and take is good. Corner shot Bentley. Big shot Belva.
Very nice shot.
I'll tell you what. Belva with a nice hammer that time. And 18-8. Lady Mules back on top by 10. And Hudson will serve once more. Serve away from Halen. Carmi unable to hit over an ace for Halen. Doing the happy service ace dance. 19-8. Second set, JV. And, okay, grabbing a volleyball. (19-8). Lady Mules on top by 11. They hit it right over. Wheeler on the attack. Good time by Dodgson. Go over at the middle. Oh, okay. I thought I heard a whistle blow. We got Carmi ball. Penalty on the Lady Mules, and Hudson will have a breather. King back in. Graceland Johnson, the junior, will serve. Again, folks, this is second set JV varsity upcoming. Serve on the way. Lee receives a serve. They go on attack by Belma, just short. Yep. Didn't have quite the carry there. 19-10. If you're Lady Mules, you want to get the ball back and put the pedal to the metal and finish them off. You don't want to give Carmi here in this second set too much encouragement here to rally from behind. And Wheeler unable to hit it that time. You just don't want Carmi to go on a run here. So still game to go. 19-11. Serve on the way. This was fielded right there that time by Wheeler. Rogers passing across over to Wheeler this time. Oh, got some net love. Point Fairfield. Jocelyn Lee will serve. Lady Mules looking to win this one in 2 sets. They won the first set earlier. Serve on the way from Lee. Carmi having some trouble, and they bump it right over. King studies it. Vaughn passing it over to Dag. Oh, nice blocker there from Winter of Carmi. Kelly Winter.
It was a very nice block.
Yeah, she's been a bright spot for him, anchoring that middle. Cord will check out. Back it is Romoller, the junior. Serve on the way. That one tickles the net that time. An ace for Carmi. 20-13. Serve on the way. Oh, I think Rogers and Lee are all right. Oh, Wheeler and King right there. 20-14 Carmi. They were down by 10. They've cut it within 6. Carmi trying to get a run going of their own here. And they get closer here. Kylie may call a timeout. Serve on the way. That's one cut over by Wheeler. Vaughn on the attack that time with some hammer authority as Dag goes along. Timeout. I think Kylie Stewart. Yeah, Kylie's going to call a timeout here. 20-15, second set JV. Carmi down by 5. We'll be right back here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Looking for a convenient bank with a local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With our easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, we are here to make your banking experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans, we're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Madugo Average Gymnasium, Carmi White County High School, second set junior varsity action. Carmi nipping at Fairfield's heels here. They're closing the gap. Fairfield led by as many as 10. But Carmi is on a little bit of a run here, Grady, and Lady Mules looking to get a stop here and try to get the ball right back.
Yeah, Carmi's definitely picked it up a little bit here recently.
And they have the past few minutes. Take this time is Rogers. That's in.
There we go.
All right, Carrington. That ball was able to splash in, and McGowan, Maya will check back in as Maya will serve. 21-15, Lady Mules. 4 points away from winning this first set. Go ahead, Grady.
That timeout may have been just what we needed to close out this game.
I was thinking the same thing, too. Kind of helped the Lady Mules refocus a little bit. Oh, got tickled the net right there. Carmi on the attack by way of Winter. Oh, that's a punt for Carmi at the hands of King. 21-16. Yeah, assistant coach Jamie Berzinski of Carmi. He's always had his girls ready to go here. Serve on the way. Field right there by Lee, the libero. Going to attack this time by way of Dag. Old tap shot. King. Over to McGowan. On the right side is Vaughn. Carmi. Just bump it right back over. Dag over to McGowan. Dag on. Oh, we got a violation here. Yeah, it will be. Fairfield ball. Carmi went over, yeah. I was thinking the same thing. And so Carly Wells will serve. 22-16. Lady Mules need 3 more points to win this in 2. Carly's done a good job serving here in this set. Serve on the way from Carly. Fielded by Hamilton Libero. Carly attacking the middle by way Winter. Oh, no, the other way. Oh, that's a good try, though. Good job by Carly and McGowan right there, but unfortunately there was no one back there to just bump it right over. Pinballed around a little bit, and Kelly Winter will serve. Serve on the way. Dug up right there by Fairfield by way of Wells. King on the attack from the side, and that's going to be out. 22-18. Carmi still nipping on Fairfield's heels.
This set seems to be kind of the opposite of the first one. It started out really close and progressively got Fairfield progressively got a bigger lead, and this seems to be the opposite.
McGowan's all right. McGowan able to get back up. Carmi on the attack for the opposite. Over to Lee. It's time to go to Vaughn on the attack. And to Winter. This time it was Atterbury. McGowan. So over to King and drops in! Ellie King knocks it in. That's a much needed point right there.
Absolutely.
23-18. Yeah, this set's been totally different from the first set. Just the ebbs and flows of it. Serve on the way from Dag. So on the attack, King hits this one high in the rafters. There's a violation. The Carmi ball. Okay.
I think they called someone in the net there.
Okay, I was wondering that too. Maybe Belva perhaps or someone. But anyway, regardless, 23-19. Still in the second set here of JV, folks. Varsity to follow. Serve on the way. There's a dugout right there. Oh, just short. Good job by King. Fairfield led by as many as 10 here in this set. And Carmi's down by 3. Wow. Kind of a tale of two halves of a set here. You know, first half was like Fairfield, and this second half's been like Carmi. Serve on the way for Lady Bulldogs. Off the hands of Lee. Vaughn on the attack. Belva, push it, down the corner's gone! Barely big shot, Belva gets it! Great job by Bentley, great recognition there.
That was near perfect placement there, just pushed it right there to that back corner.
At 24-20, game point for the Lady Mules JV. Serve on the way from Kirsten Vaughn. Nice serve off the hands of Hamilton Libero. Carmi, they steady it, and they do. King, over to Vaughn. This time Rogers on the attack, blocked. Lee, over to King. Bump it right back over. Vaughn, this time over to Belva. Carmi just bumps it over. Rogers, over to Vaughn. King with the one hand. Carmi, they go on the opposite this time. Nice block. Carmi having trouble, and they keep it alive. Wow. Vaughn sets it this time on Rogers. Ball goes up high, comes down. Short point, Fairfield. 25-20. Lady Mules win JV in 2. How do you like that? Tell you what, give Carmi credit, though, for rallying back, though, trying to come back from behind, and they were able to erase some of that deficit there, but wasn't enough. Fairfield hangs on. 25-20 second set, JV. That was an entertaining JV contest. And now, look at the varsity here. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a breather. We'll be right back here for some pregame information here for you and the upcoming game between Fairfield and Carmi. Black Diamond Conference action here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
As a family-owned business, you can trust Rush Appliance and Furniture in Fairfield and Carmi to give your family the same attention they give theirs. If you need a refrigerator, range, laundry pair, dishwasher, or furniture, they have the brands you know and trust like Speed Queen, Amana, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, Sealy, and more. And with service after the sale second to none, Rush Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your furniture and appliance needs. Rush Appliance and Furniture, 118 West Main in Fairfield and 206 East Main in Carmi.
Teamwork makes all the difference, whether it's on the field, in the field, or on the court. At Sork Farms GP, located just south of Fairfield, teamwork is a part of everyday life. The Sork family knows that working together is the key to success, and they encourage the Mules to do the same. Here's to a great season. Good luck, Mules, from everyone at Sork Farms GP. Stuck on the road? No worries. Bond Towing has your back 24/7. Whether you need a tow, a winch out, fuel delivery, or a quick vehicle unlock, Vaughn's Towing is just a call away. Serving Mule Nation with fast, reliable service you can count on. Call 618-842-2422 for all your roadside needs. Vaughn's Towing, we're here when you need us most. Go Mules!
Whether you're in the market for a pole barn or a timber frame home, leave the details to Walters Buildings. As the premier post frame builder in the Midwest, Walters Buildings uses only the highest quality materials and the most skilled craftsmen in the industry for a building experience that matches their award-winning buildings. Contact your local Walters Buildings representative at waltersbuildings.com to see what they do for you. Build with confidence. Build with Walters. Family owned since 1958.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist, and together it all works. Wayne White Electric Cooperative, 10,000 members, 11 counties, one very dependable utility.
And we'll go back here to McDougall Evers Gymnasium here at Carmi, White County High School in Carmi, Illinois. I'm Derek Dunn, joined by Grady Simpson, along with Mabry Foster running the camera. Thanks for joining us here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. In the fresh soft matchup earlier tonight, it was Carmi defeating Fairfield in 2 sets. And in the JV contest that just wrapped up, it was Fairfield defeating Carmi in 2 here, 25-19 and 25-20. Coach Yvette Combs and her Fairfield Lady Mules enter tonight's showdown with a 16-5 overall record, 3-0 in the Black Diamond Conference East Division. The Lady Mules are fresh off a straight sets win over Mount Carmel last night on the road, 25-19 and 25-10. The first set was tight until Fairfield pulled away late. And the second set, with the score at 6-3, Fairfield answered with a 6-0 run. Then just a few minutes later, leading 12-4, the Lady Mules mashed down on the gas pedal with an 8-0 run to help seal the win. Let's talk about Carmi here on the other side of the net. Chris Lucas and the Carmi White County Lady Bulldogs, they come in riding a 15-game winning streak. They stand at 24-2 overall, also 3-0 in the BDC East. The Bulldogs' most recent victory came last night over Wayne City in straight sets, 25-12 and 25-19. Their only 2 setbacks this season came against NCOE on August 30th and Pinckneyville on September 10th. Ever since I lost to Pinckneyville again, they have won 15 straight. It is also homecoming week here at Carmi White County High School. Coaches will tell you it's always a fun and exciting time, but it can also be a distraction. The big question tonight for Carmi, will they stay locked in, or will the homecoming festivities take their focus away from the court? All of that sets the stage for a huge conference clash in Carmi tonight. One of these teams will leave with their first conference loss of the season, and keep in mind, they will meet again in Fairfield on October 16th. So, Grady, I'll tell you what here, this is a big, we talked about this early on, and if you're looking at quality volleyball, girls high school volleyball in Southern Illinois, these 2 programs, they're the cream of the crop, my friend.
Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely going to be one to watch for sure. And, you know, the Mules coming off of that win last night against Mount Carmel should be feeling good. Hopefully they can keep that intensity they had in that second set there last night.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see them take this one away.
And, you know, Grady, one thing that Yvette mentioned was, you know, we talked about that first set against Mount Carmel last night. It was like a tug of war. It was a battle between both, and Fairfield pulled away late. But the second set, though, just quite the opposite. I thought maybe, you know, going into the second set, I thought, you know, it was going to be like reminiscent of the first set, but completely the opposite. Just Fairfield went on an impressive run. They had like those two big runs right there, helped seal the win. But this is, if you think about Fairfield there, this is a road test, a big one at that. Not only You're facing a Carmi team who has not had a conference loss yet, but also for Fairfield, it's homecoming week, trying to block out the homecoming noise.
Yeah, and this would be a great win to get under our belt, especially going up against Edwards County later this week. That's a very, very good volleyball team, so just getting another win would set us up very nicely for that game.
Well, I'll tell you what here, folks. It's a big game here tonight. I want to go ahead and go over here with you the conference standings while I have a moment here. Again, Carmi and White County 3-0, along with Edwards County and Fairfield. So you have a three-way tie for first in the BDC East. Hamilton County 2-2 overall in conference play. El Dorado 0-4 and Flora 0-5. And Carmi 24-2 overall. Edwards County, since Fairfield, we'll see them on Thursday at Albion. EC 21-1 overall. Lady Mules 16-5 overall. Hamilton County's 11-8 overall. El Dorado 0-16 and Flora 0-17. In terms of sets won and lost here, if you look at Carmi, 50 sets won, 7 sets lost. For Fairfield, 32 sets won, 14 lost. But anyway, this is a big matchup here, and when these two teams, as I've said before, when these two teams get together, it's always a battle.
Absolutely. And in any sport, going against Carmi for Fairfield is always big, so just got to give it our best tonight.
I'd like to mention later on, following varsity, we'll name our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game. Hillary Hodges was the recipient of that last night, and we'll see who will win that tonight. We will have that for you following varsity. Also have word with Coach Yvette Combs as well. But if you're Fairfield here, take it one game at a time. Focus on tonight. Get a win here on the road and take on Edwards County this Thursday at Albion. As we talked about, it is the gauntlet week here. I'll tell you what, nice crowd on hand here tonight for both sides. Fairfield brought a good number of fans down here, along with Carmi as well, their home court. Let's go ahead and take a pause here. We'll be right back with more information here for you on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Andrew Diesel, can help you build a strategy to make sure your finances keep up with your long-term needs. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call our office at 842-4212 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC, proud supporter of your FCHS Mules.
If it's in style, it's at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield. Christy and the girls at Carnaby Square are proud to have served Fairfield and Southern Illinois for over 40 years. With premium women's apparel, jewelry, accessories, and shoes from brands like Multiples, Charlie B., and Brighton, just to name a few. Whatever your style, the team at Carnaby can help you find exactly what you're looking for. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, with extended hours till 7 on Thursday. Come experience Carnaby Square, the fashion leader, at 115 East Main in Fairfield.
Carter Trucking in Fairfield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes and wishes each and every one of them a great season, both on and off the field. From rock, sand, dirt, and gravel to riprap, topsoil, fertilizer, cold patch, and more, Carter Trucking in Fairfield has everything you need to get your excavation and dirt work done right. They'll even haul the material and equipment to the job site for you. Located at 7 Williamson Drive in Fairfield, that's Carter Trucking. Call 618-842-2022.
Is insurance just a monthly payment to you? If so, remember why it's really there. To protect the life you love. Choose a company that sees you as more than a policy number. When you work with a Country Financial rep, you get more out of your insurance. More personalized home and car coverage to protect what matters most to you. More guidance without all the industry jargon, and more confidence that a real person will show up if something goes wrong. I'm Christina Copeland, your country rep here in Fairfield area. I care about the people in this community, and I'll take the time to get to know you so I can help protect you and your family. Call me at 618-842-2185 to experience more.
Live chat has been active here this evening. By the way, a couple more comments here. Live chat's open, by the way. If you guys want to leave a comment here, we'd love to hear from you. And he's saying, good luck, ladies. Hi, Grady. This is your Aunt Annie.
Oh, hi, Annie.
And Vicky saying, go Lady Mules Varsity, watching from Columbus, Ohio. So we're on everywhere in Columbus, Ohio this evening. Also back home as well. And you leave us a live comment, we'll give you a shout out. Grady, one of the things that I talked about last night with Coach Yvette Combs, and, you know, we've seen her for the past few years, and she's a senior, Caroline Simmons, multi-sport athlete.
Yes.
And talk about her game, because I know that, you know, she plays basketball, plays multiple sports, but she is a standout. This is a person that is not just her, I know, but she gets a lot of attention, though.
Yeah, very athletic individual, as you said, multiple sports. Definitely someone you're going to want to watch if you're the Mules tonight.
I think the key here is going to be, you know, the net presence, I thought, in the JV, you know, with the blocking, the defense. That really stood out to me. And I like to see that continue into varsity.
And we definitely have the ability for it. I mean, we've got people like Grayson Vaughn, Gracie Atwood, Hillary Hodges we saw last night. She's very good blocking. Jensen. We've just got a lot of very talented people who can get a lot of height there at the net. So,
yeah, looking at the blocking numbers here, since we're talking about blocks here, last update, Grayson Vaughn leads the team in total blocks of the season, 41. Jensen, you mentioned, 32. Hillary, 27. And then you got Gracie with 17, 16 for Libby Klein, 12 for Delaney Ellis. So those are the leaders there. But Vaughn, the sophomore, leads the team in blocks. And I thought, you know, going back last night, you know, we talked about how, you know, Grayson against Macy Randall. I thought Vaughn did a good job against her.
Absolutely, I agree.
Also, in terms of attacking here, an update on Now's numbers here for you. In terms of the number of kills here, Jensen Robinson, sophomore, 168. A last update, Gracie Atwood, 92. 82 for Grayson Vaughn. Also, for serving, some numbers right there for you in terms of let's see here. My mistake here, if I can find it here. I just now had that. 26 service aces for Jensen Robbins, 23 for Delaney Ellis, 14 for Alexa Newman, 12 for Klein, and 10 for Atwood. And if you look at Mason McConaughey, 170, then 131 for Gracie Atwood. Another player for Carmi. We talked about Simmons earlier here. Jaya Smith. You know, Yvette Combs mentioned Jaya last night.
Yes, another very talented player for the Bulldogs.
So I'll tell you what, you got Simmons, you got Smith, another player to keep an eye on too. Remember her from last year. You also have Addie Elliott out there, stood out to me. Another one is Tori Ryder, the senior, provides some length. So again, this Carmi team, again, 24-2 overall, 3-0 in the BDC East. Fairfield, Lady Mules, 16-5 overall, 3-0 in the BDC East. So one of these teams here tonight is going to improve to 4-0, while the other team is going to go to 3-1, have their first conference loss of the season. Stay tuned here. More coverage here for you on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
In the financial services industry, there's nothing better than experience. And with over 50 years of combined experience, there's no one better than the Cottard Financial Group in Fairfield to help you develop a diversified investment portfolio. Whether it's retirement planning, college savings plans, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or certificates of deposit, the Cottard Financial Group can help you plan and invest for the future, whatever your goals may be. Give them a call at 618-842-7855 to set up an appointment. The Cottard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003. Let CSI Insurance Brokers in Fairfield help you navigate today's overwhelming insurance market. Whether you're looking for farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance, the experienced agents at CSI Insurance Brokers specialize in finding plans customized to fit your needs. Visit their website at csiinsurancebrokers.com or give them a call at 618-842-2193 for a quote today.
An exceptional community deserves an exceptional bank. That is why our customers are at the heart of everything we do. Hi, this is Jen Wellen, head teller of the Fairfield Banking Company, where we believe banking means more than cashing a check and more about developing lasting relationships, all while providing the best customer service around and bringing you the most up-to-date banking products and services. Visit us today at any of our 4 convenient locations. the Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Company. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
FNB has made it easier than ever to support your local high school with their Community Proud debit cards. There's a custom design for each high school, plus a portion of each debit card purchase will be donated back to our schools. That means when you make a qualifying purchase with your FNB Community Proud debit card, you're helping the students, teachers, and staff of Fairfield, Sisney, Wayne City, and Grayville high schools. To learn more, contact FNB, member FDIC.
Back here at Dougal Evers Gymnasium here at Carmi, White County High School. Derek Dunn, Grady Simpson alongside Mabry Foster on camera. Grady, we talked about Fairfield, last night at Mount Carmel. And, Carmi played Wayne City last night. And, do you think both teams, they go to their bench a little bit more? Because for both teams, you just played last night with a quick turnaround.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I think that the Mules are fortunate. They have a lot of bench players that are in the game often and do a very good job, JV and varsity.
Yeah, they contribute,
A lot of times you'll see teams who have their main six that are out on the court, and their bench isn't as deep as the Mules, which I think is something very fortunate for us.
Yeah. And again, we'll see here, but I think I do see both teams going to their bench a little bit more. Jeff Y saying, watching for the hood, and Robbie saying, good evening, go Mules. Hi, gentlemen, good to hear from you both. But here tonight, though, big Black Diamond Conference showdown, East Division, Fairfield and Carmi. Second game of 3 here for the Lady Mules volleyball team this week. We'll be on the road at Edwards County this Thursday at Edwards County High School in Albion. That game will be live streamed on Mule Nation as well. Would also like to mention we will have Mules football as well here coming up later on this week, as the Mules going to be at Johnston City, a big game for the Mules, and that'll be coming your way. Also, Bobcats Volleyball on Bobcat Nation, our sister channel. Frontier doing a tri-match, and they'll be hosting Shawnee and East Central College out of Missouri. Those times 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock for Frontier. They'll have a match in between there, between ECC and Shawnee, starting about 6, so a tri-match, so that'll be coming your way this Friday. All right. As about ready here, okay, Fairfield's warming up. He's after looking down, trying to remember who's playing who here, who's warming up here. But also like to thank the local businesses for advertising with us here on Mule Nation this evening. If you have an opportunity, please thank these local businesses for sponsoring the live stream here on Mule Nation. And together have the playing of the national anthem, followed by the introduction of the starting lineups for both teams here. Fairfield versus Carmi. BDC East showdown, a big one here tonight at McDougal Evers Gymnasium. We're going to turn it over to the public address announcer for the national anthem. Looks like we're going to have some guys here. We see a couple of guitars, and we're in for a treat here, so turn to PA announcer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to McDougal Evers Gymnasium. Before the start of this evening's match, we ask that everyone please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps. Veterans, salute the flag as we'll honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight, the anthem will be performed by CWCHS sophomore Kyson Clark and senior Aiden Presh. Lady Bulldogs welcome the Lady Mules from Fairfield High School. Let's meet the starters for the Lady Mules. A senior wearing number 4, Alexa Newman. Carrying that spot, number 24, senior Libby Klein. Number 8, senior Gracie Atwood. Number 14, the sophomore, Grayson Long. Number 2, junior Delaney Ellis. Number 9, sophomore, Jensen Robbins. Sharing that spot, number 6, senior Madison Wright. Number 7, junior Hillary Hodges. And the libero is number 12, senior Macy McConaughey. The Lady Mules are coached by Yvette Holmes, assisted by Kylie Stewart and Tori Robson. And now, let's meet the starters for your Carmi County Lady Bulldogs. Number 14, the sophomore, Nora Taylor. Sharing that spot, a junior wearing number 11, Lily Dodson. Number 13, senior Tori Ryder. Sharing that spot, number 10, junior Callie Winter. Number 8, senior Audrey Taylor. Sharing that spot, number 5, junior Graceland Johnson. Number 3, senior Abby Elliott. Number 2, senior Jaya Smith. Number 7, senior Caroline Simmons. And the libero, number 17, junior Ella Mule. The Lady Bulldogs are coached by Chris Lucas, assisted by Davey Brzezinski, Kate Simmons, and Grayson Huff. Tonight's officials are Randy Dearborn and Rick Bruner.
All right. Before we actually get started with this, I have to say that was an outstanding rendition of the national anthem.
Very, very, very talented students there.
Couple of Carmi White County High School students with the national anthem right there. I thought it was an outstanding rendition of it. Derek Dunn, Grady Simpson alongside, and Mabry Foster on camera. Yeah, Samantha saying amazing national anthem, and I agree with that, Samantha. I thought it was outstanding. Fairfield versus Carmi here. I tell you what, you can feel the energy here in this place already. Thanks for joining us here on Mule Nation. Tell us where you're watching Mule Nation from this evening. Live chat's been open, it's been active. Fairfield on the left side of your screen, wearing the black uniforms with the white numeral. Red lettering, white trim around it. Carmi wearing their maroon uniforms, maroon lettering, maroon numeral, and the black uniforms. I'll tell you what here. If you're looking for some big volleyball games here in Southern Illinois, this is one of them. Both programs over the years here, I'll tell you what, Southern Illinois volleyball has just grown in popularity over the years. And more people are filing in. Here we go. Fairfield web first serve, Alexa Newman. Serve on the way from Alexa. Nice serve fielded right there by the libero. This is Ella Newell, the junior. The attack is Carmi. Point Fairfield. Along that time with Jaya Smith. Jaya Smith, Eddie Elliott, Caroline Simmons, Audrey Taylor, Tori Ryder. Those are the seniors of the squad. Serve it away from Newman. So Fairfield draws first blood here early. Carmi, they go on the attack by William Smith. Pass it across over to Atwood. Little tap. Carmi receives it. And they go over to Simmons, who just one-hands it over. On the attack is Robinson, just short. 1-1. First time these two teams have taken on each other this regular season. Conference game here tonight. BDC East. Smith with the serve. Robbins receives it. Newman passing over to Atwood with a kill attempt. Hit up high by way of Smith. Simmons on the attack. Nice dig right there by Jensen, keeping the ball alive as Atwood bumps it right back over. Carmi, they go on the attack from the right side. That ball carries over. Simmons, nice block right there.
Nice block.
Right there by way of Grayson. Atwood hits this one. They go over to G on the attack. That's good! Grayson Vaughn! And G gets the point. Patrick watching from Evansville. Hi, Patrick. Good to hear from you. Talked about it here early, Grady. That front line. Doing some blocking, defending. Serving away from Gracie. Nice serve right there. And Caroline on the attack. That's long. No contact point, Fairfield. 3-1. Lady Mules lead by 2. I'll tell you what, I love how both student cheering sections, they're getting into it. I love it. They're on full force here tonight. Serve on the way from Gracie. Carmi, they go and attack by way Simmons from the opposite. Blocked. Fairfield keeps it alive and unable to hit over. Oh, ball still in play.
Oh.
Okay, I was like, that was a late whistle there, Grady.
Yeah, very late.
I was like, well, that should have been 3 times. And I agree with Chris Lucas on that one. Tori Ryder checking in. This is Graceland Johnson, the junior, will serve. Remember her from the JV contest earlier. Serve on the way. This is filled by Robbins. Newman sends it with Grayson Vaughn! And she hammers it in! 4-2. And G will have a breather. A couple of early points from G. Well, I tell you what, when she swings down the anvil, good things happen. And Macy McConaughey, the senior, will serve. Serving away from Macy. Feel right there, deep right there by Carmi. Bulldogs on attack by way Simmons in the middle. Oh, that's in. That was a little misdirection play.
Nice job there from Carmi.
Yeah, that was a nice move by Simmons. Again, Caroline Simmons. I made the comment last night. It seemed like she's been here forever for Carmi. And she's been starting since she's been a freshman. She's a senior now. Well, I always enjoyed watching her play. Atwood over to Robbins on the attack. That's a good point for Jensen. 5-3. I was talking to Chris Lucas earlier, the coach for Carmi. He said, you know, some of the Fairfield players, he helps them at the club level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he knows several of them here. It feels kind of odd. I'm coaching my team, and at the same time I'm coaching against some of the members of the club. All right. They're going to attack by way Simmons in the middle. A little tap shot. Atwood keeps it alive. Oh, that's going to head over to the cheering section. So Simmons gets a point. 5-4. Both teams going at it here early. And Caroline will serve. Serve on the way from Caroline. The hands are there of Atwood. They set it up. They go to Robbins on the attack. It's good! Jensen Robbins knocks it in. 6-4. And Jensen will serve. There it is. Nice serve. Oh, too deep. And the ball went outside to go get a drink. And some candy. Went to the concession stand. He'll be right back. Kelly Winter, the junior, checks in. Winter was a bright spot for the Lady Bulldogs JV earlier. And Winter will serve. 5 seniors for Carmi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 juniors and a sophomore. Serve on the way. Fielded by Atwood. They go in the attack by way Gracie, blocked. Fairfield keeps it alive. That goes right over. Carmi scrambling. They go on the opposite. Hands of Ellis. Quick strike from Smith is good. Jaya Smith. They talked about her early on. It's not just Simmons you got to watch out for. You got to watch out for Jaya Smith. And she's a good one, too. 6-6. Knotted up here early. First set, varsity play. just got underway a few minutes ago. Serving away from Winter. The hands on top of Madison Wright, who's just now checked in. Atwood on the attack. Little tap right there. Carmi, they steady it. Simmons passing over to Smith. That's long. Checking in is Tori Ryder, the senior for Carmi. Also, Allie King checking in. Hillary Hodges will have a breather. Got recognized at substitution. 7-6, Fairfield with a long point advantage, and Allie King will serve. Boy, King, I tell you what. King had a nice JV game here earlier. King with the serve. Nice serve right there. Over the hands of Smith. And unable to hit it over. Point Fairfield. 8-6. First set varsity. King will serve again. Serving away from Allie. Carmi on attack by way of Smith. Nice block! And she with the block. I'll tell you what. I know Grayson just uses her height so well to her advantage. 9-6, Fairfield with a 3-point advantage first set. Carmi hit over by way of Smith and a net! Point Fairfield, 4-point advantage. Chris Lucas timeout, Carmi. 10-6, Fairfield leading by 4. Stay tuned in our Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, when our student cheering section chants, they need water, I need water myself. 10-6, Fairfield Grady, 4-point advantage early in this first set.
Yeah, it's a great way to start this game. Just got to keep extending that lead.
Keep extending it. You want to get a little bit of a bigger cushion here. You know this is a good Carmi team.
Absolutely. A lot of great players.
They do. Serve on the way from King. Oh, that's out. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Had that stayed in, just a...
It was a close one for sure.
It was.
I wasn't too sure what they were going to call.
I thought they had a chance right there, but it just barely went out. But
they're a lot closer than we are.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So several more feet. But I'll tell you what, if that hit the line, though, that really would have caught Carmi off guard.
For sure.
But good minutes are there from Allie, though. Carmi will serve here. It's 10-7. Lady Mules lead by 3. Serve on the way. This is fielded right there by Wright. They go over to this time to Atwood. Newell. Oh, miscommunication. Point Fairfield. Edwin Newell, the junior libero. Nora Taylor, the sophomore, checking in. And I think he's going to be serving. Is it Ellis? Who's serving here? Oh, no, Alexa Newman. Okay. So Alexa Newman will serve. 11-7. Serve on the way. So it carries over. Fielded right there by Simmons. They go on the attack. And that one is in. Wait, who is it? I don't know what's going on here. Oh. They gonna redo it or what's going? Okay, I think you say Carmi. All right, 11-8.
Looks like they caught someone in the net there before the ball made its way over.
I guess so. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna say Carmi ball. All right. Serve on the way. This is received by Wright. And they go over by way of Ellis. A little push hit. Carmi on the opposite, go to Simmons. Newman passing it over to McConaughey, the libero. Right there, deep hit by Atwood. Carmi, they go to attack once more by Simmons. Blocked! And a point for Fairfield. The Lady Mules blocking's done it again. 12-8. We talked about it, the net game. And Gracie Atwood will serve.
You know, blocking in this game is going to be one of the most important things when you're against someone like Caroline Simmons.
Oh, yes, and Jaya Smith, too. Several, and ace for Atwood! 13-8, Fairfield leads, our biggest lead of the night. They lead by 5. And Atwood will serve again. Gracie, the senior. Serve on the way. This one, another race from Atwood. In front of Smith. They do the happy service ace dance. 14-8. That's making me 3 in a row. And there's a wide open gap in the front middle for Carmi. Atwood with the serve. That time Carmi was able to get it. They go over to Simmons on the opposite. Off of the hands of McConaughey. Oh, that's a good point for Carmi. Newman was right there, just unable to hit it. 14-9. Fairfield leading first set varsity. Graceland Johnson, the junior, will serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Serve on the way. Off with the hands right there. That's on McConaughey. Robbins on the attack. That's good. Carmi's block went out of bounds. 15-9. Substitution. Hillary Hodges checking in. Macy McConaughey, the senior libero, with the serve upcoming. Serve on the way. This one's deep serve, fielded by Mule, the libero. Simmons on the attack from the middle this time. Kept alive.
Ooh.
Oh. Newman last touched it there. 15-10. Carmi will have the ball. Serve on the way from Carmi. Off the hands of Robbins. That's going to carry right over. Oh, just out.
I was hoping that one would land in.
I thought so too, the way it looked at first. I was like, I don't know. Delaney was right there just in case. And sometimes the ball went out. Serving away from Carmi. Off of Atwood. This time Jensen on the attack with the hammers.
Go.
Jensen Robbins with the anvil.
Had to make up for it right there.
There you go. Jensen's, I'll redeem myself, and she sure did. 16-11. Everybody gets the ball back. Libby Klein checking in for Newman. And Delaney Ellis will serve. Serve on the way from Ellis. Now out of the hands of Smith. They go over to Simmons in the middle. So hit up high. McConaughey over to Robbins. That is out. 16-12. Ball couldn't find its way in. Caroline Simmons, a senior, will serve. Serve on away from Caroline. This one is in. Lane Mules thought it was going to go out. Bounced right in front of McConaughey. One just dropped in. Simmons will serve once more. That one's on the way. Received right there by Robbins. They're going to attack by Jensen. This time on the right side. Go! Jensen Robbins with another hammer. And it's 17-13. Sophomore Robbins.
Jensen has had several kills here in this first set.
I'll tell you what, she's been rocking. But I tell you what, the strength of the front line has also been good too.
Absolutely.
And Robbins will serve. Fairfield leading by 4. First set varsity. That's a deep serve. That's out. Checking in here, Audrey Taylor, Kelly Winter, Madison Wright also checking in. So Winter will serve. 17-14. Lady Mules lead by 3. First set varsity. Serve on the way. Fielded right there by McConaughey. They go on the attack in the middle by that one's good. Foul the seam, and we're right for timeout. No, not timeout. Yeah, it is timeout. All right, timeout Carmi. 18-14. Lady Mules lead by 4. First set here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
As a family-owned business, you can trust Rush Appliance and Furniture in Fairfield and Carmi to give your family the same attention they give theirs. If you need a refrigerator, range, laundry repair, dishwasher, or furniture, they have the brands you know and trust like Speed Queen, Amana, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, Sealy, and more. And with service after the sale second to none, Rush Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your furniture and appliance needs. Rush Appliance and Furniture, 118 West Main in Fairfield and 206 East Main in Carmine.
Fairfield Lady Mules lead Carmi. White County Lady Bulldogs 18-14. First set varsity play here at McDougal Evers Gymnasium. Lady Mules have led. They got the first point, and they've been rolling here. Carmi's been nipping at their heels, though. Tori Ryder will check in for Carmi. I tell you, we feel the energy here. What an electric atmosphere. Both student cheering sections have been going at it. Serve on the way. Received by Carmi. They go and attack by way of Smith on the opposite. Kept alive right there by Ellis. Up the right back over by way of Atwood. Scrambling Simmons. Nice slide right there. And Fairfield with the block. Racing out there along with Atwood. This one's hit up high. Ellis steadies it. They go over to Atwood, just a little bump hit. Got some net love right there. Simmons over to Smith on the attack. Nice dig right there. Push it by Ellis. That's deep right there in the corner. Simmons passing over to Smith on the opposite. Good little volley this is. This time Libby Klein with a point. Libby! Right in front of Simmons. 19-14. Fairfield will have the ball here coming down the home stretch of this first set. Serving away from Allie King, who just checked in. Going to tag by way of Smith. That one is out. Point Fairfield. Good awareness right there. Fairfield leading by 6. And King will serve once more. I tell you what, Allie stepped up here. Some big serves for her. Serve on the way from King. Fielded right there by Smith. Going to take by way of Jaya. Blocked. Caught by ball. Yep. Hillary Hodges checking in, along with McConaughey's going to check in. So, and serving here is going to be Ella Newell, I think. No, Carmi's going to check in. Okay, they got Lily Dodgson, the junior, checking in. So Dodgson will serve. She played some in the JV contest earlier. 20-15, first set varsity. Fairfield on top by 5. Serve on the way. Receiver there by Atwood. They go down by Grayson Vaughn, blocked. Swing shot by Ellis. Carmi not fooled, they covered up quickly. Smith on the attack from the opposite. Short, point Fairfield. Nora Taylor, the sophomore, checking in. Alexa Newman back in for Fairfield and will serve. 21-15, Fairfield leading Carmi first set. Serve it away from Newman. Received right there by Simmons. They go over on the attack on the opposite. That's good. That was a hammer from Audrey Taylor, the senior. 21-16. And Jaya Smith will serve. Smith with the serve on the way. Received right there by Ellis. They go on the attack by way of Atwood, little push hit. Carmi, they go over on the right side. High, that's out. Point Fairfield, 22-16. Lady Mules 3 points away from winning this first set. Jensen Robbins will check in for Madison Wright. Gracie Atwood will serve. Serve on the way from Atwood. This one carries right over, received by Simmons. Carmi on the attack by way of Simmons in the middle. That one's going to drop in the corner. That was a good spot for Caroline. Nice move there. Graceland Johnson, the junior, checking in. And Johnson will serve. 117 devices logged in. There's Mule Nation watch parties everywhere. We thank you. That's where we're watching Mule Nation from. Serve on the way. Deep serve, off the hands of McConaughey. That's an ace right there, and a little bit of mustard to it. 22-18.
Mules need to get this ball back.
Absolutely, yeah, you don't want to give Carmi that momentum. Serve on the way. Off the hands of Robbins. Atwood passing it over, and Newman just bumps it right back over. Carmi, they go on attack by way of Taylor. Block! It's good! Simmons with a block! Delaney Ellis! Wow!
Again, just incredible blocks from the Mules.
That front line's been impressive. And that was Simmons on the attack. That's the biggest block of the game so far. 23-18. Stoppage of play. Mules fans clapping. The momentum on their side. We should talk to Chris Lucas about something. 23-18, first set varsity. Macy McConaughey, the senior, will serve. Serve on the way from Macy. It carries over. Swing shot. Fairfield not fooled. Nick Newman receives it. They go on attack. Mr. Robbins. It's good! Jensen Robbins with the anvil. That's 24-18. Fairfield 1 point away from winning this first set. And McConaughey, the senior, with the serve. Nice serve right there. Fielded by Simmons. Caroline on the attack. Nice block. Right there by William Robbins. Carmi hits it right back over. Atwood. Going over some Jensen with a hammer. Nice dig right there by Caroline. Caroline on attack from the opposite. Ooh. That was headed to the back. I never hit it over. Gracie's all right.
Nice effort there from Gracie and Macy both.
Yeah.
That was a tough one to get to.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, when that ball was heading back there, Grady, it's pretty difficult. You have to really scramble, try to keep it alive. 24-19, though. But Fairfield's got to stay focused here. Carmi with the serve. This was dug up right there by Robbins. Newman set it this time. Into the net, Hodges. Oh, point, Fairfield.
Oh, my.
Okay, 25-19. I saw Hodges right there. He was like, woo. But Fairfield wins at 25-19, first set. All right. Make a note of that here, 25-19. Fairfield wins the first set. And we go to the second set here in varsity play. Stay tuned here to Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Teamwork makes all the difference, whether it's on the field, in the field, or on the court. At Sork Farms GP, located just south of Fairfield, teamwork is a part of everyday life. The Sork family knows that working together is the key to success, and they encourage the Mules to do the same. Here's to a great season. Good luck, Mules, from everyone at Sork Farms GP. Stuck on the road? No worries. Bonds Towing has your back 24/7. Whether you need a tow, a winch out, fuel delivery, or a quick vehicle unlock, Vaughn's Towing is just a call away. Serving Mule Nation with fast, reliable service you can count on. Call 618-842-2422 for all your roadside needs. Vaughn's Towing, we're here when you need us most. Go Mules!
Whether you're in the market for a pole barn or a timber frame home, leave the details to Walters Buildings. As the premier post frame builder in the Midwest, Walters Buildings uses only the highest quality materials and the most skilled craftsmen in the industry for a building experience that matches their award-winning buildings. Contact your local Walters Buildings representative at waltersbuildings.com to see what they do for you. Build with confidence. Build with Walters. Family owned since 1958.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist, and together it all works. Wayne White Electric Cooperative, 10,000 members, 11 counties, one very dependable utility.
Back here at McDougall Evers Gymnasium, Carmi, White County High School in Carmi, Illinois. Derek Dunner with you. Grady Smooth Operator Simpson alongside, and Mabry Foster on camera. Thanks for joining us here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. Grady, the Lady Mules win the first set, 25-19.
Absolutely. That was a very nice set. And, you know, a lot of people might look at the two teams' records and think that it would be either a lot closer or even a game in favor of the Bulldogs, but the Mules did a nice job there of keeping their lead pretty much the entire set. So
yeah,
I'm just hoping they can keep that momentum here in the second one.
Yeah, keep the focus here going, stay laser focused, and we'll see how both teams make adjustments here. But you know, Grady, I tell you what, I thought the Lady Mules blocking, the defense, I thought the way each player knows their role here, and thought they did an outstanding job.
Absolutely. And, you know, their defense is just on point this season, especially the last few games. And coming off the last few years, I feel like we've had a lot of very offensive players. So you just see the team kind of transition into a very defensive one is very nice to see.
All right. We start with the second set. We'll name her Christina Copeland, Country Financial Player of the Game following this one. Block right there. Simmons, that's a point for Carmi. Start things off second set. So 1-0 Carmi. Hillary Hodges was the recipient of that last night against Mount Carmel. Serve on the way. Grayson Vaughn on the attack. That's good! Grayson Vaughn! Wow, found an opening right there.
You know, I think that ball was a little bit further in than Carmi expected it to be.
I don't know if Carmi thought it was going to go out or something, but they just left it alone. Well, nonetheless, Fairfield will take it. Knotted up at 1. Alexa Newman with the serve. Serve on the way. Jaya Smith receiving it. Simmons. They hit it right back over. Newman. Passing over to McConaughey. Sets up Atwood. Battle with the net that time. Carmi push hit. McConaughey over to Madison Wright, who's in. Deep shot right there from Ellis. Carmi, they're going to attack. Blocked. Oh, at the hands of McConaughey. Point Carmi. Tori Ryder checking in. Also, Gracelyn Johnson, the junior. Live chat's open. Tell us where you're watching Mule Nation from this evening. We've got people watching from Ohio as well as here in town. Evansville. Serve on the way. Receiver right there by Wright. Going to attack from Grayson. Oh, is out. Ooh. Whew, that was close.
The ref almost gave it to us.
You see the hand motion, I was like, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. Nonetheless, there's Carmi with the serve. Wright, passing it over to Newman. Still going to take my way of Atwood. That one's good.
Very
Gracie
nice
Atwood.
job.
Yeah, that was good placement there for Gracie. Nice little tap right there. Jensen Robbins shaking in for Madison Wright. 3-2. Carmi, 1 point advantage here early. And Atwood will serve. This one carries right over, received by Newell. The libero. Simmons on the attack. That is okay, good, okay. Bounce right in front of the line. So Carmi with the serve. I believe it's Zaddy Elliott. Will be serving here. 4-2. Carmi's doubled up the lead here early second set. Fairfield won the first set 25-19. Serve on the way. Receiver there from Robbins. Quick strike by way of Ryder. And Jensen with a hammer. Oh my goodness.
She knew Fairfield needed that ball back, and she delivered.
I'll tell you what, that's some heat to it. Sherry watching from Edwardsville. Go Mules. Hi, Sherry. Good to hear from you. AC McConaughey, the senior libero, will serve. Serve on the way from Macy. Off the hands of Simmons. Short. Point Fairfield. That was Taylor on the attack. Asher saying, keep it up, Lady Mules. A great job on the camera, Mabry. Serve on the way from McConaughey. Mabry laser focused. Appreciate her, you too, Grady. That one's long and high. Point Fairfield. Timeout. Chris Lucas of Carmi. Lady Mules 5-4. They lead the second set here early. Here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Andrew Diesel, your local Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud supporter of your FCHS Lady Mules. For all your investment needs, call Andrew Diesel at 842-4212. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back here at Carmi White County High School, 5-4. Lady Mules lead Carmi by 1. Second set here early. Fairfield won the first set, 25-19. graded the Lady Mules a little bit of a run here.
Yes, finally took the lead from Carmi, which is very nice to see. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I hope they get a nice lead like they did in that last set.
Oh, that's long.
Ooh.
Carmi had to duck and dodge on that one. That ball coming in. 5-5. Done up here early. Second set. Caroline Simmons will serve. Simmons with the serve on the way. Received right there by Atwood. Newman. Hit over by way of Hodges. That's out. Couldn't find its way in. 6-5. By the way, Ashley Mabry says thank you. Caroline with the serve. This was received by Atwood. Newman setting up this time over to Ellis. Little tap shot is good. Delaney with the point. It's 6-all. Libby Klein checking in for Newman. 6-6. Not up here early. Serve on the way. Attack is Smith. Hands of McConaughey. They set it up this time with Robbins. And up high in the rafters. Still in play. Smith on the attack. Blocked! And a big block! Libby Klein! Oh, Libby all smiles right there. 7-6. Samantha saying, watching for Tennessee. So grateful for Mule Nation. Hi, Samantha. Good to hear from you, and thank you. Serve on the way. Off the hands of Simmons. Going to attack for Smith on the opposite. And that one is long. No contact, point Fairfield. Carmi, fans are one say was tipped. No avail. 8-6. Fairfield leading by 2. Second set here early. Serve on the way from Ellis. Off the hands of Mule to the barrow. They go on the attack. Ball being batted around. Atwood trying to keep it alive, and they bump it right back over by way of Hodges. Carmi, they set up Smith. And the blocking was out. Good try, though. 8-7. As Fairfield leads by 1. Callie Winter, the junior, will check in. And he's saying, watching from Albion. See you guys at Edwards County on Thursday. That's Ray and Annie, by the way, Gritty.
Yep.
Serve on the way. This one is received by McConaughey. That one's going out. We kept alive. Good persistence by Fairfield. Attack that time. Keep it alive. Nice job by Atwood. Bumped over by way of McConaughey. Great defense there. Smith on the attack from the opposite. That is good. We're right in front of Yvette Holmes. 8-all, second set, varsity. Fairfield won the first set, 25-19. Serve on the way. So it carries right over. Robbins receives it. Ellis passing it over to Robbins on the attack. That is good! Jensen Robbins over the hands of Winter. Ryder checking in. Newell checking in as well. So Newell will check in.
It's definitely turning out to be a much closer set than that first one.
Yeah, it is. Well, again, this is where when these two teams get together throughout the record books, it's always a battle.
Mm-hmm.
Robbins with the serve. Going the attack. That is in. Oh, I'll tell you what, Taylor with the slam that time.
That was a very nice job.
That was a nice job by Audrey right there. She knew what to do with that one. All right, Lily Dodson, the junior, will serve. Nine all. Knotted up second set. Boy, it's been an entertaining one at that. Serve on the way. Received right there by Wright. They go attack by Klein. And now it's into out of bounds. It's good. Libby Klein again. Boy, Libby stepping up in this second set. Grayson Vaughn checking in. Paul McConaughey adding some length right there in the middle. Allie King checking in for Hillary Hodges. 10-9. Lady Mules lead by 1, second set.
Allie King had some nice serve there in the first set.
She did. She's been stepping up lately. Serve on the way, received by Simmons. Going to attack by way of Smith. And it's going to go out. Blocked by Lady Mules, last touch by them. And Smith with the point, and she'll be serving. Hodges checking in for King. McConaughey back out there. 10-all, knotted up here early. Still plenty of game to go. Serve on the way from Smith. Receiver there from right. They're going to attack by way of Klein. It's good! Lily Klein.
She's had a very nice second set.
I'll tell you what, she's really shining out there, Grady, and she'll have a breather. As Newman checks in. Levy with a few points in this second set. She's been a spark for Fairfield. Senior rising up to the occasion. All right, Carmi on attack by way Simmons in the middle. That gets right by. Maybe last touch by Vaughn, I think. And point, Carmi, 11-all. My goodness, it's been like a tug of war here.
For sure.
Back and forth here. Remember during Battle of the Classes in high school years ago, we had the tug of war competition. That's the way it feels right here. Hit over by way of right, deep hit. Tori Ryder on the attack right there. Good job, nice dig. Grayson Vaughn. Got some net love that time. Carmi able to respond. Oh, that drops in. Simmons with the point. 12-11. And the ball thought about going outside, and it's going to be brought back here. Last day of September, October 1st, just a few hours away. Serve on the way. Deep serve. Grayson passing it over. Now just bumps it right back over. Carmi. They go over on the attack by way of Simmons. Little tap shot. Atwood. Over to Newman. They said this time over to Elso, just short. Yep. Didn't rise above it. 13-11. Lady Mules got to stay focused here. Serve on the way. Hands are right. Going to attack by way of Ellis. A little push hit. Carmi over to Ryder. Blocked. Point Carmi. They may call a timeout here. We'll see here. I said Carmi maybe scores another point here. 14-11. Lady Bulldogs lead by 3. Serve on the way. Received right there from Ellis. And Ellis, little push hit. Over to Simmons. Carmi set up Simmons on the opposite. Atwood right there to cover. Atwood push it once again. Simmons sliding, keeping it alive. Going to go over to somebody. Ellis. Grayson gives a lot, no avail. Carmi with the point. Jensen Robbins will be checking in. 15-11. Carmi ahead by 4. Second set. Fairfield could use a stop here.
Absolutely.
You don't want Carmi to get too big of a lead. Serve on the way. Deep serve off the hands of McConaughey. Oh my goodness, I had some mustard with it. If that comes, we'll call a timeout. Timeout, Fairfield. 16-11. Carmi leading by 5. Second set. Stay tuned here to Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
If it's in style, it's at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield. Christy and the girls at Carnaby Square are proud to have served Fairfield and Southern Illinois for over 40 years. With premium women's apparel, jewelry, accessories, and shoes from brands like Multiples, Charlie B., and Brighton, just to name a few. Whatever your style, the team at Carnaby can help you find exactly what you're looking for. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, with extended hours till 7 on Thursday. Come experience Carnaby Square, the fashion leader, at 115 East Main in Fairfield.
Welcome back here to McDougall Evers Gymnasium. 16-11. Carmi leading Fairfield by 5. Second set. Fairfield won the first set earlier, 25-19. McGrady. Carmi has been on a run here for the past few minutes.
Yes, they have. Hopefully this timeout can get us in the right headspace to take this ball back.
Yeah, refocus here and a little refresher here. But for Lady Mules, got to get a stop here. You're hoping for a Carmi, a side out. Error of some sort. I'll tell you what, though, it's again, this is a conference game here tonight, folks. This is a heavyweight battle. Serve on the way. Received right there from Jensen Robbins. They go over to Jensen on the attack. Yeah, Fairfield needing to stop, needing to get the ball right back. Simmons, no contact point, Fairfield. Oh, Chris Lucas, he's not happy with that. I thought he was going to smack the clipboard down. But boy, I tell you what, that's a break for Fairfield. By the way, speaking of this, Emerson Robbins, Go Lady Mules at number 9, watching from Richmond, Kentucky. Well, how about that, Emerson? It's good to hear from you. We hope your teammates at Eastern Kentucky University are watching, and it's good to hear from you, my friend. And Emerson remembers these battles. Serve on the way. Carmi on the attack. Nice slide right there. Nice cover right there by Atwood. They go over to Jensen on the attack. It's good! Jensen Robbins knocks it in. And it's 16-13. You know, Carmi went on a run a few minutes ago. Why not Fairfield? And Atwood with the serve. Serve on the way from Gracie. Received right there from Simmons. They go attack from Caroline. Blocked her there. Point for Lady Mules! Hillary Grayson! And it's 16-14. I'll tell you what, if they called that timeout, Lady Mules on a 3-0 run since then. Let's keep it going. It's time for a Mule rally. Serve on the way. Receiver there by Simmons. They go over to Simmons once again in the middle. Blocked!
And another one.
Oh my goodness! Holy moly! Another block for the Lady Mules. And it's 16-15. It's a 4-0 run. I'll tell you, with that front line flexing its muscle right now. Serve on the way. Right there in the corner. Received by Newell. They go and attack from Simmons. This time able to get through the outstretched hands. Oh, miss hit. Point for Carmi, but a nice run from Fairfield. That's what they needed now. Get the ball back once again.
Just got to continue closing that gap.
Got to. Addie Elliott will serve. We're number 3. 17-15. Carmi leading 2. Varsity second set. McConaughey receives the serve. For Jensen on the attack. Evans heading out, but Carmi's going to save it, and they do by way of Newell. Good job by Carmi. Grayson Vaughn, old tap. Blocked in the middle. Atwood on the attack. That's deep and long. No contact. Point Carmi. 18-15. Second set, Varsity. And Fairfield won the first set, 25-19 earlier. Elliott will serve once again. Serve on the way. McConaughey. Bumped over by way of Ellis. Carmi. They go over this time. Over to Simmons. Old tap. McConaughey passing over to Jensen on the attack. Received by Newell. Coming over to Simmons. Nice block. Oh, it's out. Oh, if only it stayed in. 19-15. Coming down the home stretch of this second set. Carmi leading by 4. Serve on the way from Elliott. Receiver there from McConaughey. Newman sets up this time on Robbins. This one's over to the back. Carmi trying to scramble for it, and they're able to hit over, and they do. With Grayson Vaughn, the one hand's good!
There we go.
Grayson with a little one-hander using the left hand. OG. 19-16. So Fairfield gets the ball right back. Now make the most of it.
And we got several nice serves from Mason McConaughey last set, so I'm hoping to see the same here.
We did. Oh, that's a deep serve now.
Ooh.
Oh, you can't commit service errors at a time like this. 20-16.
Let's just hope they can get it right back.
Timeout. Oh, timeout Carmi. Okay. Oh, it's up. Okay, never mind. Well, say timeout anyway. All right, 20-16. Second set Varsity. Be right back here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Carter Trucking in Fairfield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes and wishes each and every one of them a great season, both on and off the field. From rock, sand, dirt, and gravel to riprap, topsoil, fertilizer, cold patch, and more, Carter Trucking in Fairfield has everything you need to get your excavation and dirt work done right. They'll even haul the material and equipment to the job site for you. Located at 7 Williamson Drive in Fairfield, that's Carter Trucking. Call 618-842-2022.
Welcome back here at McDougall Average Gymnasium here at Carmi, White County High School in Carmi, Illinois. 20-16. as Carmi leads Fairfield. Second set varsity. I'll tell you what, Carmi's had the leader for several minutes, and Lady Mules looking to get a stop. It's like every time the Lady Mules try to get a run going, Carmi snaps it. And Caroline Simmons will serve, the senior. Second set varsity. Fairfield won the first set earlier, 25-19. Serve on the way from Caroline. That's about what an ace. That's a mustard on that one, 21-16. I remember a few years ago, I don't know if you were with me that night here at Grade, maybe Bob, I don't know, but I remember it went to 3 sets. I almost lost my voice that night, and I had potential to go to 3 sets. Newman over to Robbins, blocked, out, point Fairfield. Woo. All right, now for Fairfield, make the most of it. Libby Klein checking in for Newman. Take advantage of this opportunity. Delaney Ellis will serve.
Mules have got to lock in here.
We saw Lady Mules go on a run a few minutes ago. Serving away from Delaney. Dug up right there by Simmons. Going in attack by way of Smith on the opposite. Oh, no. Under the hit over. Point, Jaya Smith. She's a good one. Callie Winter checking in for Carmi, and Winter will serve. 22-17. Lady Bulldogs lead by 5. Carmi 3 points away from winning his second set and forcing a third. And a little bit of a stoppage of play here. Timeout, I guess?
Looks like it.
Okay, timeout Fairfield. All right, I didn't see a T or anything like for illustrating timeout. 22-17. We'll take another pause here as well here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. We're more than just an office you may pass as you drive through town. We're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since we're already neighbors, let's get together and chat. Call me, Christina Copeland, your Country Financial representative, today at 618-842-2185 to talk about the things that are important to you and how we can help you protect them.
Back here at McDougall Evers Gymnasium, 22-17. Carmi leading by 5, second set varsity. We'll name our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game following this one. Carmi looking to win his second set to force the third, while Fairfield looking for a stop and to get a run. Serve on the way from Winter. Lands McConaughey and ace for Carmi. I'll tell you what, the momentum's really swung Carmi's way here. If Fairfield went on that run early on a few minutes ago, it's been all Carmi ever since. 23-17, serve on the way. Lands McConaughey. Go attack by way of Robbins, a little push hit. Simmons. Go to the opposite of Smith. Atwood. This time attack is Robbins, is good. Oh yeah, it's all right. 23-18.
Need a big run here.
And big run indeed. Fairfield down by 5, second set. For 120 devices long day. Thanks for joining us here this evening. Got people watching from Kentucky and Albion and Evansville and Ohio, locally as well. And ace for Lady Mules. Could be the start of things. We'll see. This is where you got to chip away. And Emerson will serve. Wednesdays, I like to see that volleyball go through the basketball hoop over there. Serve on the way. Nice laser over serve, tickled the net right there. The attack is Smith. Robbins. Over to Ellis. Carmi hits it right back over. That's out. Point Fairfield. 23-20. Okay. And Emerson will serve once more. Jensen. Emerson commented earlier. It's good to hear from Emerson early on. Here's Jensen on the way. All right. Smith, little tap shot. Robbins gets it. Over to Klein. Carmi not fooled. They go over. Tapping right there is Dallas. And Atwood. The kill attempt. Carmi. They go over to Smith on the opposite. Taken with it by McConaughey. Go over to Jensen on the hammer. It's good! Jensen Robbins!
You know, Mules want to do everything possible here to end this game in 2 sets.
Yeah, they do.
And they're doing a great job right now. Just got to keep it up.
Keep this response going here. Want to keep this run going. 23-21. Jensen with the serve. The hands of Simmons. Oh, that jumps in the middle. That was a miscommunication there.
Yeah.
Jaya Smith with the point. 24-21. Madison Wright will check in for Robbins. Lily Dodgson Jr. will serve for Carmi. Big serve coming in for Dodgson. 24-21. Here we go. Dodgson. Receiver there by McConaughey. Atwood, little push hit blocked by way of Elliott.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Got to respond or got to react. And that one's going to be a point for Carmi. 25-21. Carmi wins the second set. All right. 25-21. Carmi wins the second set, and we go to a third. Hang on to your seats here, folks. Fairfield won the first set earlier, 25-19. Carmi, second set over Fairfield, 25-21. We go to a third set here, varsity. Stay tuned here to Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
In the financial services industry, there's nothing better than experience. And with over 50 years of combined experience, there's no one better than the Conard Financial Group in Fairfield to help you develop a diversified investment portfolio. Whether it's retirement planning, college savings plans, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or certificates of deposit, the Conard Financial Group can help you plan and invest for the future, whatever your goals may be. Give them a call at 618-842-7855 to set up an appointment. The Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003. Let CSI Insurance Brokers in Fairfield help you navigate today's overwhelming insurance market. Whether you're looking for farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance, the experienced agents at CSI Insurance Brokers specialize in finding plans customized to fit your needs. Visit their website at csiinsurancebrokers.com or give them a call at 618-842-2193 for a quote today.
Change, such a simple word, yet can be so intimidating. Hi, this is Tanya Harvey, Customer Service Representative at the Fairfield Banking Company, and our staff is ready to make change easy for you. From cashing in your loose change to changing banks completely, we are here to help every step of the way. We offer full-service banking 6 days a week at 4 convenient locations: the Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Company. We're the hometown bank's member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When describing traditional products like checking or savings accounts, many banks use the words personal banking. At FNB, they like to focus on the personal side of that term. How? By always applying personal attention, by always delivering with personal care, and by treating you like a person, not an account. FNB, banking, business, life, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
IQ Ray, Carmi, White County High School, Madugu Average Gymnasium. Derek Dunner with you. Grady Simpson alongside Mabry Foster on camera. We go to a third set here. In Fairfield and Carmi. Carmi just won the second set. 25-21. Fairfield won the first set, 25-19. By the way, I was looking at the last time these two teams went to 3 sets. You have to go back for Fairfield. You have to go back to the Crossroads Classic at Effingham when they faced the Rinks Hall. I believe I'm saying that right. They went 3 sets. That was back on September 13th for Carmi. Last time they went 3 sets against an opponent was Newton. Almost the same date, September 15th. That was on the road at Newton. They beat Newton in 3 sets. So again, both teams been at least a few weeks since they've, played 3 sets here. Grady, what do the Lady Mules have to do to get off to a good start in this third set?
In that second set, there were more service errors and communication errors than we saw in the first one. So those are going to have to be absolutely cut back on this set. we can't afford those errors, and we just got to keep it up on defense and just make sure we, again, cutting back on those small errors because those really do add up in the end.
Guys got cleaned up those service errors and those miscues and everything. Serve on the way from Alexa Newman as we start things off here with the third set. Carmi on the attack, and that's a point for Carmi. Jaya Smith with the point. It's always good to hear from Lady Mules volleyball alumni. Catherine Newman saying go number 4. Hi, Catherine. Good to hear from you. Newman over to Grayson Vaughn, and she delivers a hammer. Well, Sarah, Father Lucas taught her that, and we're wearing the same shirt tonight. Lucas and I are. We're twinning. And Gracie Atwood will serve. 1-1. We're not up here early. Gracie with the serve. Carmi, they go on the attack from Simmons, and that's good. Caroline Simmons. Graceland Johnson, a junior, will serve. 2-1 Carmi, early lead. Serve on the way. See right there from Atwood. Newman sets up Grayson Vaughn. Is good. Gee, with a strike again.
Perfect placement there.
I'll tell
right
you
back
what.
to that opposite corner.
Oh my goodness, Grady. That was a great hit from Grayson. I was like, where's that ball going? There's an opening over there. It's about finding those seams, finding those gaps. Serve on the way from McConaughey. Dug up right there by Simmons in the middle, and Simmons on the attack, and that's good. Tell you what, two heavyweight teams going at it here, trading blows. 3-2. Well, I tell you what, if you love girls high school volleyball, tell you what, it's been entertaining here tonight. Service error by Elliott. 3-all, third set varsity. Fairfield won the first set. Carmi won the second set. William Christina Copeland, coach and financial player of the game. Following this one, also hope to have a word with Coach Yvette Combs. Serve on the way from Ellis. Deep serve off the hands of Smith. Simmons with the strike. But this time over to Klein. And a point for Libby Klein and the Lady Mules. Boy, Klein's having a nice night tonight.
Absolutely.
4-3. Lady Mules lead by 1. Delaney with the serve. Deep serve off the hands of Newell, the libero. They go in time by way of Simmons in the middle. Nice job right there. Atwood keeping it alive. And McConaughey hits it right back over. Elliott setting up Simmons on the opposite. McConaughey over to Robbins. Blocked.
Ooh.
That was a nice block there.
Very nice.
I believe that was Nora Taylor, the sophomore, number 14. And Caroline Simmons will serve. 4-all, third set. Caroline with the serve. Off the hands of McConaughey. Robbins on the attack. And up high near the speaker. Going over to Jaya Smith. Robbins quick to cover. And this time they're going to go and take him over. Klein blocked. Right there by Tori Ryder. Ryder, the senior. She anchors the front line. Also may remember her from basketball. Simmons will serve again. 5-4. Carmi up ahead by 1. Serve on the way from Caroline. That one is out. Point Fairfield just went wide left. 5-all. Boy, you never see that from Caroline. And Jensen Robbins will serve. Serve on the way from Jensen. Carmi able to receive it. They go in attack by way of Smith. Off the hands of Robbins is good. Down the middle. 6-5. Jaya's older sisters, they were very competitive. They were good student athletes. Kelly Winter will check in for Ryder as Tori will have a breather. And Winter will serve. 6-5. Serve on the way from Winter. The hands of Atwood. Oh my goodness. I held my breath too, Grady. Here's an attack from Carmi. Ellis, back over McConaughey, and Klein. Little push hit. Deep right there in the back. Smith on the attack. That's good, Jaya Smith. Going back a few seconds ago. Boy, I tell you what, you got to talk here. They cover each other here. Don't just stand around. You got to move. 7-5. Carmi leading by 2. Third set varsity. Serve on the way. Off the hands of McConaughey in the middle. Fairfield going attack by way of Atwood from the opposite. Carmi. They go over to Smith. That's McConaughey. That may go over. No, it doesn't. Oh, nice hit by way of Atwood is good. Oh, that just right there towing the line. And Ali King will check in for Hodges. And King will serve. Toy Ryder will check back in for Carmi. Well, Newell, the junior. So Newell checks in the libero. 7-6, Fairfield trailing by 1. Still early here, third set. Serve on the way from King. On the hands of Smith. Elliott sets up Smith, blocked, and that block goes out. Couldn't stay in. 8-6. Carmi up ahead by 2, third set. Lily Dodson will serve. And Hodges will check in. Yeah, Lady Mules Volleyball be coming your way Thursday on the road at Edwards County and Albion. Mules football this Friday at Johnston City on Mule Nation. Grayson Vaughn back out there. Grayson's been a spark here for Fairfield. Smith on the attack. Hands of Atwood. They go over to Gracie. A nice point right there with Gracie. Contact made. It was tipped. Back and forth here like a tug of war. As Nora Taylor checks in for Carmi. Lex Newman checking in for Fairfield. Third set varsity. Serve on the way from Newman. And
there we go.
Score Alexa! 8-all, we're knotted up. Well, I tell you what, her serving's been on point tonight.
Absolutely.
Alexa with another serve. This one's deep. Fielded rather by Simmons of Carmi. They go on attack by with Smith on the right side. Blocked. Point Carmi just went out. Atwood and Vaughn right there. 9-8, Carmi up ahead by 1. Serving away for Jaya Smith. Over to Madison right. That ball does carry over. Elliott setting up this time. That's in. Ooh. And that was Nora Taylor, the sophomore, with the point. Tell you what, that was a blast from her. It's 10-8, Carmi leading by 2. The sophomore stepping up big. That's a name to remember for the rest of the season and a couple more years. Newman over to Grayson Vaughn with a blast, and it's just out. Well, too much left on that one from G. Timeout. Timeout, Yvette Combs of Fairfield. 11-8, Carmi leading by 3, third set. We're right back here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Looking for a convenient bank with a local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With our easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, we are here to make your banking experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans, we're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at the Mule Barn, McDougal Evers Gymnasium. Yeah, I wish we were home here tonight. As we'll be at home in a few weeks against Carmi, though. Derek Gunner, Grady Simpson alongside 11-8. Carmi leading by 3. Grady, the Lady Mules, though. Beck Holmes called that timeout.
Yeah, and, last time she called the timeout, we came back and went on a nice run. So it'd be great if we could do the same thing here. We've got to get this lead back.
Got to get the lead back. They've been trading blows there. Carmi with the 3-point advantage, though. Serve on the way. This one receiver there by way of Ellis. going to attack with it by Atwood. Atwood about to drop. Carmi able to hit it over. Nice strike there by Atwood. Push hit. Over to Grayson Vaughn. That ball carries over and net point. Carmi unable to hit it over. Lady Mules got to stay focused here. It's homecoming week here at Carmi. Don't let the noise be a distraction. 12-8. Serve on the way. Fairfield could use a stop. Newman passing over to Atwood. Oh, that's out. I was say it was tipped. Point Fairfield. Wow, okay. Who needed that one? All right. I was like, ooh, I don't know, but okay.
Need a big run here.
Yeah, Fairfield will take any point at this point here. And Gracie Atwood will serve. Serve on the way from Gracie. Serve carries right over. Carmi, they said it's time to go over to Simmons. Blocked
there
and
we
point!
go.
Grayson Vaughn. Ellis as well. 12-10. Again from Fairfield. It's like a pendulum, trying to get the momentum back your way. Atwood with the serve. Carries right over Carmi. They go over to Simmons on the attack. A little tap shot on the hands of G. McConaughey scrambling, able to keep it alive. Carmi. Elliott setting up. That's Taylor. That's in. Audrey Taylor, excuse me. That was Audrey Taylor, the senior. You got Nora Taylor and Audrey Taylor. Audrey, the senior, with the blast. 13-10. Graceland Johnson, the junior, will serve. In third set, varsity play. Serve on the way. That's out. Service error. Hillary Hodges checking back in for Fairfield. Also, Ella Newell, the junior libero, back in for Carmi. Macy McConaughey, the senior libero, will serve. There's the serve on the way from Macy. Deep serve, that goes out.
Ooh.
They trade service errors. 14-11. Addie Elliott will serve. Elliott, the senior, serve on the way. Laser of a serve, getting some net love. Jensen tries to cover, unable to. 15-11. Carmi up ahead by 4. So an ace right there for Addie. Lady Mules could use another stop. Serve on the way from Elliott. Deep serve over the hands of Atwood. Newman, send it with some over Robbins. It's good!
There we go.
Jensen Robbins, a little floater. And that's good. Libby Klein, check it in for Newman. 15-12, third set. Fairfield trailing by 3. Delaney Ellis with the serve. Received by Simmons. They go and attack through Simmons. Hands of Atwood pushing up ahead. Swing shot. Carmi. Attack by way Simmons with the opposite. Ellis passing it over. Robbins on the attack with a one-hander. Elliott collects. Over to Simmons on the opposite. Nice dig right there by Ellis. And they go over to Libby Klein on the attack. Elliott receives the hit. Over to Simmons for the opposite. Robbins over to Ellis. They go back by way of Klein toward the corner. Received by Newell. Good volley this is. Simmons on the attack.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Gracie Atwood slipped. Could not get to it. 16-12. Carmi leading by 4. Macy McConaughey get the ball and roll it on over. Caroline Simmons will serve. Simmons, the senior. Carmi leading by 4, 16-12, third set. Serve on the way from Simmons. This one off the hands of Robbins. Jensen on the attack from the right side. Nice dig right there by Newell. Smith on the attack. This was hit up high in the rafters. Both drive back over by way of Klein. Jaya blocked!
Ooh.
And a point for Fairfield. Libby Klein in there along with Hillary Hodges. 16-13. Madison Wright will serve. Serve on the way from Wright. Hands of Simmons. Elliott passing across over to Smith. Blocked. We have Hodges. Smith on the attack. McConaughey over to Atwood. One-handed tap. Elliott passing over to Smith. Oh, heading up there. The bleachers of Carmi. Point Carmi, 17-13. Callie Winter, the junior, will check in and will serve. Carmi up ahead by 4. Still plenty of game to go in his third set. Winter with the serve. So it carries over by way of Atwood on the left side. Atwood on the attack. Received by Simmons. Go to the middle this time. Covered right there by Wright. Libby Klein on the attack. Vance Valley, that one's high. Caroline steadies it. Back over to Smith. Wright over to Atwood with a blast. The hands of Simmons. Go to Caroline on the attack. Nice dig right there. Push it by Atwood. Winter receives it. Now over to Smith. Blocked. Nice dig right there by Simmons. Goal ball carries over. Oh, my goodness. Bounced on the net and fell right over. 18-13, Carmi leading by 5.
That's a tough one.
Oh, it is. Fairfield looking to get a stop here. And Winter will serve. Right. Push it by Ellis. Deep. Carmi able to receive it. Smith on the attack. Oh, that's good. Hodges unable to hit it over. Timeout, Fairfield. 19-13, Carmi leading by 6, third set. We'll take a break here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
As a family-owned business, you can trust Rush Appliance and Furniture in Fairfield and Carmi to give your family the same attention they give theirs. If you need a refrigerator, range, laundry pair, dishwasher, or furniture, they have the brands you know and trust like Speed Queen, Abana, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, Sealy, and more. And with service after the sale second to none, Rush Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your furniture and appliance needs. Rush Appliance and Furniture, 118 West Main in Fairfield and 206 East Main in Carmi.
Back here by Dougal Evers Gymnasium here in Carmi. And that comes the Fairfield call that timeout, 19-13. Lady Bulldogs lead by 6. Lady Mules could use a stop here. I'll tell you what, I've been impressed with Carmi's defense.
Me as well.
They've been really good here. They've done a good job covering the gaps. We expected a heavyweight battle here tonight. It's turned out to be that way. Lady Mules need to stop here, get the ball right back. Master right, that's going, yep, that's one out. Yep, Carmi, 20-13. All right. Lady Mules need to get the ball right back. Well, Carmi wants to keep this momentum going. Kelly Winter with the serve. On the hands of Wright. Ellis sets up this time over to Klein on the attack. Simmons diving, keeps it alive. Smith on the attack. Hit up high. McConaughey passing over to Atwood. That is good. Ooh, I thought it was on the line here.
I also thought that one was on the line.
Oh, Yvette, not happy with that call at all. Well, I'll tell you what, I really thought it bounced on the line there, but nonetheless, Carmi with the point. They lead by 7, 21-13, third set. Serve on the way from Winter. On the hands of Atwood. Ellis. This time over to Klein on the attack. Took over to Smith. Little tap. Ellis passing it over to Klein. Blocked. Atwood. Go over to Klein. Sliding to Simmons. She crossed the line. Yeah, she crossed the line.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, Simmons sliding. 21-14. Now for Fairfield, you got to respond in a big way.
Absolutely.
And Allie King, the junior, will serve. Big serves upcoming for Allie. I'll tell you what, she's done a good job serving. Newell checking in. Ella Newell, the junior libero for Carmi. Here we go, 21-14. Lady Mules trailing by 7. Third set. Over to Smith. Jaya on the attack. Blocked. Feather by Grayson. Still alive. Atwood.
Very nice job there.
Nice job by Gracie. 21-15.
seemed to catch them off guard a little bit there.
I think it did too, and I don't know, maybe they thought, like, I don't know, a little bit discombobulated out there. Serving away from Ellie. Received there by Simmons. Go attack right there in the middle this time. King. Back over to Ellis. Atwood on the attack. It's good! Gracie Atwood.
There we go.
Gracie hollering out, let's go. 21-16. Timeout, Carmi, Chris Lucas. 21-16, third set. Carmi leading by 5 here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Teamwork makes all the difference, whether it's on the field, in the field, or on the court. At Sork Farms GP, located just south of Fairfield, teamwork is a part of everyday life. The Sork family knows that working together is the key to success, and they encourage the Mules to do the same. Here's to a great season. Good luck, Mules, from everyone at Sork Farms GP.
21-16, Carmi leading Fairfield, third set varsity. Allie King will serve once again. Chris Lucas of Carmi called that timeout. Fairfield, a couple of straight points already. It's going to be number 3 and more. Serving away from King. Carmi receives it. Going to attack in the middle. Blocked. Ellis passing over to Atwood. Deep hit, fielded by Newell. They go over to Smith on the opposite. Ellis sent him this time over to Klein. Oh, it's long. 22-16. Hillary Hodges checking in for King. And Mason McConaughey checks in. 22-16. Lay Mules here, got to get a stop here. I think, okay. Yep, Dodgson. Billy Dodgson, the junior, will serve. 22-16. Serve on the way. This one carries over. Atwood with a hit. Elliott setting up Smith. And that's going to fall in. 23-16. Carmi leading by 7. They could smell it. Jensen Robbins will check in for Wright. And Dodgson will serve again, the junior. 23-16, third set. Serve on the way. Receiver there from McConaughey. Time over to Grayson Vaughn. Too high of a hit. 24-16. Couldn't get the drop in. Game point for Carmi. Carmi fans starting to rise up to their feet. Serve on the way from Dodgson. Deep serve received by Robbins. And they go over to attack. Carmi scrambling. They're able to hit it. Elliott sets up on the attack. Is good. A point for Jaya Smith. Or Taylor, I should say. And a point for Carmi. Carmi wins this one 3 sets. 25-16. 25-16. Carmi wins the third set. As the Bulldogs get a homecoming victory here on their homecoming week. All right. We'll do a scoring recap here for you. We'll name our Crescendo Copley Coach and Financial Player of the Game, and now we're with Coach Yvette Combs. Stay tuned here to Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing.
Stuck on the road? No worries. Bond's Towing has your back 24/7. Whether you need a tow, a winch out, fuel delivery, or a quick vehicle unlock, Vaughn's Towing is just a call away. Serving Mule Nation with fast, reliable service you can count on. Call 618-842-2422 for all your roadside needs. Vaughn's Towing. We're here when you need us most. Go Mules!
Whether you're in the market for a pole barn or a timber frame home, leave the details to Walters Buildings. As the premier post frame builder in the Midwest, Walters Buildings uses only the highest quality materials and the most skilled craftsmen in the industry for a building experience that matches their award-winning buildings. Contact your local Walters Buildings representative at waltersbuildings.com to see what they do for you. Build with confidence. Build with Walters. Family owned since 1958.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist, and together it all works. Wayne White Electric Cooperative, 10,000 members, 11 counties, one very dependable utility.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Andrew Diesel can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving us a call today at 842-4212. Edward Jones, member SIPC, proud supporter of your FCHS Lady Mules.
All right, welcome back here to McDougall-Evers Gymnasium here at Carmi, White County High School. Derek Dunn here with you, Coach Yvette Combs alongside. I want to name Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game. We're going to give that one to Libby Klein tonight. I thought Libby played an outstanding game. I go back to that play here earlier when, she was able to get that nice point right off in front of Caroline Simmons, and Libby had some great blocks there. Great defense by Libby. We gave Libby Klein, Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game. Yvette Combs is alongside her. Coach, well, we talked about it. It's been a battle of the heavyweights for years, and it certainly panned out to be that way.
It is. It is. This is great volleyball.
Yes.
Obviously, we didn't come out in the way that we wanted to. In the end, we came out in that first set, and we were firing on all cylinders, and the girls were picking up everything. We were mixing things up, and we were putting the ball down, and we were playing very aggressive. Came out to a slower start, both the second and third set. And, I'm not going to fault one thing or another. We just have to make sure that we're finding ways to compete every time. But we learned some stuff about us. And what we can do is we can go back from here, and we can find out what we need to do to put the glue back together and find out more about us and how we can take care of business throughout the whole time. Yes, this is a big conference thing, big conference rival. You can tell by the crowd. You can tell by the student section. It's a lot of fun when you have that. But, obviously we didn't get the outcome we wanted, but we learned. You
have another opportunity to face them in a few weeks.
We absolutely do. I told the girls, I said, as much as we all love volleyball and as much as it's a big rival and we always want the win, the big thing is, this is one small step in our life, and we just want to make sure that when we step out onto the court, we're putting our best foot forward. We may not come out back victorious every time, but we want to make sure that we walk off the court with our head held high, knowing that we did what we could, and we did that most of the time. There's a few places that we need to clean up, but, that's what we've got to do. That's what I've got to do as a coach and fine-tune those little things. So we can come out on the other side next time.
Well, you got some tapers, a lot of bright spots here, here tonight against Carmi, get a good volleyball team. Again, you'll face them in a few weeks. And we take it one game at a time here. You get a day off tomorrow, and then you face Edwards County on Thursday at Albion.
Yep, EC was here watching us tonight, watching both teams. So we got to make sure that, we fine-tune those things in practice tomorrow and bring it against EC. We faced EC once already in the Olney tournament, and we struggled a little bit. We went 3 with them, so we'll have to we did come out victorious on that, but now we've just got to make sure that we still take care of business and find it our way. So,
Coach, a quick question before we let you go here, but from the start of the season up until this point, what's an area that you think that you've seen your team improving the most?
Well, the thing that I like the most about us is our hitting options. Our defense and our pass is great, and we work a lot on serve receive, and we want them to do well. And they put us in positions by passing well. Our setters do a fantastic job mixing up the sets. We don't want to be a dominant one-location hitting team. We want teams to be on their toes and not know what to expect. So the one thing that I like that I'm seeing most is these girls have bought into everything we've asked them to do. They're working hard. They're not making excuses. They're if they make a mistake, they push through it and they find a different way around it. So, I just love the way that they're buying into the program and continuing to do everything we ask.
To quote my good friend, the legendary Marty Slover, he always said when you have to talk about hitting options, pick your poison.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Pick your poison. What do you want to focus on? What is going to be your downfall? What can you do to make it better? And so we want to make sure that we're doing whatever we can, whenever we can, to give us different options and everybody do their own part, and we're going to come out victorious in the long run.
All right, Coach, we'll get some good rest here tonight, and you get a little bit of a breather tomorrow, have good practice and everything. We'll see you Thursday in Albion, take on Edwards County, Linda Oxby Gymnasium.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Thank you again. Coach Yvette Combs of the Fairfield Lady Mules. Always glad to talk to Coach here. Again, want to mention Libby Klein is our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game. It was a great contest here tonight, Grady. Went 3 sets and some good stuff here. And we'll go ahead here. I'm going to go and do the scoring recap here. Give me a moment here as I have it right here. And first off, action earlier this evening, Carmi defeated Fairfield in 2 sets. And JV, it was Fairfield over Carmi, 25-19. Second set for JV was Fairfield over Carmi, 25-20. So Fairfield defeated Carmi in 2 sets in JV. And varsity, it was Fairfield over Carmi White County in the first set, 25-19. Second set of varsity, Carmi White County over Fairfield, 25-21. And in the third set, it was Carmi White County over Fairfield, 25-16. Lady Mules, they fall here to 16-6 of the campaign, and they have their first loss of the season. Right now they are 3-1. They fall to 3-1 in the Black Diamond Conference East. Carmi, they improved to 25-2 overall. They improved to 4-0 in the BDC East. But again, these two teams will take on each other in Fairfield on October 16th. Mark that down on your calendar here, because what we saw here tonight, a few weeks from now at the Mule Barn, it's more than likely going to be a heavyweight battle.
For sure, yeah.
Grady, your thoughts here before we wrap this up?
You know, I think that first set was really great from the Mules, and they seemed to kind of lose their groove there in the second and third, but they kept at it, and they definitely didn't give up. And October 16th, they're definitely going to have some vengeance against Carmi. Yeah,
I tell you, nothing to take away from Carmi. That is a good volleyball team that Chris Lucas has. And so again here, folks, would like to remind you, Lady Mules volleyball on Thursday on the road at Edwards County and Albion. And we'll be on the air with JV at 6 o'clock, followed by varsity. Also, we got Mules football, as they'll be on the road at Johnston City here. So a few days away from that. Pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7 on Mule Nation. Also, our sister channel Bobcat Nation this Friday. Tri-match for Frontier as they host Shawnee and East Central College out of Missouri. 4 o'clock the starting time against Shawnee, and 8 o'clock against East Central College. And again, I want to congratulate Libby Klein, the senior, our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game. Libby, I thought, had a great game tonight.
I agree. She was playing great at the net, got several kills, several blocks. She had a really great game.
Also provides leadership for the Lady Mules, too, for the younger players as well. And Libby has grown over the years, has gotten better and better every time. So
Absolutely.
Libby Klein, our Christina Copeland Country Financial Player of the Game. For Mabry Foster behind the camera, Mabry did a great job. Grady, smooth operator, Simpson. Thanks very much, you two. Thanks very much. And I'm Derek Dunn. Have a wonderful and pleasant good night here at McDougall-Evers Gymnasium. Always a pleasure bringing you Lady Mules volleyball here on Mule Nation, powered by RJ Marketing. Have a wonderful rest of your night. See you on Thursday on the road at Albion.